Our long national nightmare is over! That's right. Nick Rekieta, my lawyer, my lawtism, blackface, junking off on stream lawyer, has been arrested along with my future ex-wife, Ape. Okay. Let's bring the henchman in on this as well. All right, so here's what's going on. This is an emergent. Hello.
Atlas Mortius.
Hello. Look, this is all right. This is my impression of Red Bar. Watch this. Hello. And now this is my impression of Patrick Melton. Bye. All right, so
Spot on.
thank you so much. I've been working on that. All right, so this is do you guys remember Nick Rekieta?
No, who's that?
Oh,
So this is a guy.
Vaguely.
I love him.
People don't know this. All right, now Nick Rekieta, he's been embroiled. Oh my God, my entire life for the past 2 weeks, way longer now, really, has been bookended every single day by Steel Toe Morning Show. It's crazy. I'm not going to get too much into that because we were supposed to do a big Steel Toe Mersh episode for the Pizza Funder. So I apologize, Pizza Fund. It's being put off one more episode. Okay, this is an emergency. Everyone's doing emergency streams now. Remember when we did emergency? Now everybody's doing emergency streams. All right, so it's not the point. Bye. Everybody's going to think that I don't hate Patrick Melton. All right, anyway. We're never going to talk about Patrick Melton again, okay? Because everybody wants me to be at war with the man. We're not, you know what? We're gay lovers. All right, so speaking of gay lovers, Steel Toe, Nick Rekieta. I've been watching Steel Toe every episode, every day. I wake up, Steel Toe is on. I go to sleep, Steel Toe is on. It's my whole day. I'm editing videos. I've got a whole episode coming out for you guys. I've been editing the intro to it. Every day, something new happens with Steel Toe.
Nonstop roller coaster.
Steel Toe, for the entire 3 years I refused to cover him, was no content. All right. Now, by the way, I understand that other shows made it, an everyday content sort of thing. Literally 5 days a week, every day, Steel Toe, wall to wall Steel Toe. Their lives have been nothing but Steel Toe. This is brand new for me. Somehow nothing happened, but everybody said, oh, they're getting divorced. They're on drugs. There's something wrong with them kids. Turns out, yes, you were right, but just off by a year. So all of those things, they're fucking Nick Rekieta and his wife, his cross-eyed, ugly wife. So
The kids are fucking too.
The kid, listen, I don't know about the children. I've been in Steel Toe's chat going, who's looking after the Rekieta kids? Because the rumor mill has been a buzz saying that Ape ran off with Rekieta, and then fueling that fire wasn't just scoundrels and hairdresser gossips like myself, but it was also Aaron. Aaron kept saying it. The last time I was on Steel Toe, I said, you don't even have to tell anybody anything. In fact, you should probably just shut your fucking mouth. And he said, I'm trying. And he didn't try. I got to be honest, it didn't really seem like he was trying. So when I would be in the chat, I would say, who's looking after them Rekieta kids? It's looking bad. Ape's over there. We know what Ape is getting into. I told him on the show, I said, it's pretty out. She's aping out. She's chimping out. I said, it's pretty obvious what's going on here. They are I didn't say it, but I knew. Everyone knew. We all knew. Comedy Shaman knew. All right. If Comedy Shaman knows, if Comedy Shaman is right about an instinct, look out. That man, his mind is yarn and thumbtacks. Okay. He's looking for connections. He's finding them. He's finding them everywhere. But the one thing that man knows, Comedy Shaman knows, tweaker pussy. Okay?
Tweaker pussy. Let's go.
In fact, if Comedy Shaman
was tweaker pussy.
He knew. He smelled the pussy. He smelled it.
Follow the tweaker pussy.
That stink
Sniff a
of
dog.
That stink of Xanax on the pussy. Ooh. You know, when Comedy Shaman sees a pussy that he wants to snort, you know you're in dire docks.
Damn.
Super Mario, Freemasonic ritual. Look into it. Anyway, the point is, if Comedy Shaman is watching, by the way, I'd love to get. I think Shaman's at work. But
Keep working.
there's nobody.
In the chat.
Is he in the chat? He's probably still at work though. Shaman, get back to work. Don't you work with metal? You're all gonna die. Oh boy. Okay, anyway, they're arrested. I don't know. How do you even start that? Can we just, all right, how about this? We'll start the show and then I'll keep doing my ramble monologue. Does that work for everybody? I would love Comedy Shaman to be in here because I trust no one more on subjects like this than Comedy Shaman. The man is clean. He's got a clean bill of health. He went to rehab. Okay. Everybody's still talking shit about Shaman, but he did it. He broke free of the devil's snortables. I don't know what you call it.
Radishes.
The devil's radishes. The devil's haircut, and also 2 cans and a microphone, or something. What is it? 2 turntables. I don't know.
2 turntables
Listen,
and a microphone.
I'm a loser, baby. All right. So the point is, Comedy Shaman. Everybody is saying bad stuff about Shaman. Shaman was right. Shaman knew. All right. Shaman always knew because he can smell tweaker pussy from a mile away. Nick Rekieta. I'm just going to say this before we begin. Nick Rekieta, I am the first person ever on the internet to make fun of Nick Rekieta. And then I somehow manufactured this word. That is true. That is 100% Nick Rekieta will tell you this, or he would if he weren't behind bars. Wait, hang on a second. I feel like I need the hang on one second. I need something for that. Let me just try this one more time. Erase what just happened there for a second. Okay. Forget that. And we're gonna do a take 2 on that. You ready? All right. Or he
the best person.
Oh, hey, Urquit. Or he would tell you that if he wasn't behind bars.
The story you were about.
Okay. So, thank you so much. Yeah. So, Nick Rekieta, Ape. Remember Ape? The internet's Ape. Steel Toes Ape. And also, Cross-Eyed Lady Rackets. The first person to ever make fun of Lady Rackets, by the way. This guy right here. My entire history. Everything. Nick Rekieta being my lawyer. Him being a blackface lawyer. All of that stemmed from, what was that, 2016? This was a Facebook fight. Basically, me fighting with this random dude in a Facebook group led to all of this. Okay? Kind of crazy when you really think about it. And I'll show you everything. We'll get into it. But they're drug addicts and they're dying. And so we are now laughing because even though Nick Rekieta has been my lawyer for the past few years, I've always secretly, not so secret, hated him. So let's get into it. This is PodAwful.
My man was eye rolling on camera. And he's like, "Oh wait, camera was on like the whole time."
Okay, yeah, that's an intro. Hell yeah, that's definitely an intro. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome henchmen. This is PodAwful. I'm your host Jesse PS, the internet's first guy. I'm always there. I'm somehow, everybody on the internet, they go, ugh, PodAwful. Why does he have to be the guy behind this? Because I'm behind everything. All right. I'm in the cracks of every single part of the internet. I was always there first, and you are now just catching up to me. All right. Kino Casino. I don't know. Is Kino Casino live? They're over there on Kick right now. PPP's in his NPC mode. Oh, Andy. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. Oh, we've got the best show ever for it. Okay, sorry. I like Andy.
Oh my god, what's going on?
I felt like I was watching it.
Star Wars character.
Oh my god.
So, sorry, chat. I need you to keep sending in donos, or else I don't know how to move back and forth anymore. Oh!
Let's roll that collection plate, guys.
Animatronic.
Fucking let's effing go! All right, so this is it's the craziest. Every episode, I don't know how they manage every episode of the Kino Casino is the craziest episode they've ever done, and I know that because they say so. I scroll past an Andy Worski tweet on Twitter, and it's them going like they're already going like this. Like you can tell Andy's hand is on the button to click the thing to go record, and PPP's already sitting there in his NPC,
Jiggling and wiggling. Getting a bowl full of jello.
Animatronic fat guy.
And then the words all on the screen, you know, in the tweet, they always say, "This is the biggest show ever." And I'm like, every episode is the biggest one you've ever. I mean, these things are like 9 hours long. Every single one, you positive. But the last Nick Rekieta one they did, according to Comedy Shaman, a guy I trust with my life, their last episode of Nick Rekieta was crazy and excellent. I didn't see it because I just did not have 8 hours to spare. Because I was busy watching Steel Toe. We're going to do the Steel Toe Mersh episode. That's still coming, okay? I've been working too hard on the intro for that one. What I realized
I want to tell people.
I've realized what I should do now is go like, and just do shows. So here we are, okay, everybody? This is this is crazy. This is going to be the crazy one. This one's an emergency. Jesse, play my Nick Goon theme. What is your Nick Goon? I don't even do. I didn't remember we had a Goon. Is there some way I can find that, Jordan? I'd love to. Jordan Vale. Join the Discord and fucking post it somewhere. So I don't know where it is, man.
It's the Nick Gurr Goon theme.
Is that really what it's called? I'd be happy to play it. All right, listen, let's talk about it. Nick is arrested. Ape is arrested. Cross-eye. I refuse to, by the way, and you're disgusting if you do this out there. Please never say lady. I'm going to say this one time only for your benefit. This is a PSA. Please never say the phrase lady rackets. Okay? That's disgusting. That's a nickname Nick came up with for you to call his wife. He based his wife's nickname on himself. It's really a disgusting place to be. If you've ever said it, you need to take a shower. You need to get out of Dodge. You need to go. I'd never say this, but touch grass. Okay, the one time. Here's what I need you to do: bathe in grass. You know when you get skunked and you got to bathe in tomato sauce. For some reason, I don't know who came up with that one. Probably an Italian guy. It was an excuse. Number one, Italian guy is always rolling around with fucking skunks. Number two, he'd been sitting there thinking about that forever. Oh, I got all of these tomatoes. And so, he'd been thinking, like, he had to come up with a reason so that no one would judge him. Then it turns out nobody was going to judge him. They fucking stomped grapes with their feet. Anyway, what was the point I was making? Take grass, rub it all over your face. We're not calling her Lady Rackets. We're calling her the cross-eyed wife. And we've been calling her that. If you've been... And that's going to... By the way, Ape is spreading. I don't know if you know this. Everyone calls her Ape now.
Well, yeah, we know about that.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody calls her Ape now. So I'm in sort of control of women's... Like, wives' names on streams. That's my job. All right? Nick Rekieta doesn't get to choose Lady... It's my job to decide a woman's name on a stream. So we've got Ape. We've got Cross-Eyed Wife. These are their mug shots, by the way. This is crazy. And then we've got, of course, who's another kid sister of Okay, we can't call her Jules anymore. So we're gonna call her
Family Jewels.
Uncle Fester. Okay. I don't know. Name anybody. Whoever's got a wife on a show, a hole. Whoever's streaming with their holes. You just come to me, ask me, what do I call her? I'll help you out, man. So we got Abe, we got Cross-Eyed Wife. They're arrested. They've been doing drugs. Our long national nightmare is over. I tagged Aaron. Now, here's another thing. Aaron's been loving my tweets about Nick, about his ex-wife. He keeps liking them. Aaron has no filter on any of this stuff at all. It's really insane. Do we want to take a real nice close look at the mugshots? Let's.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Now,
I'm
okay.
shocked he looks
Yes.
better.
He looks better, right? This is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, weirdly.
We do maybe.
What the hell happened?
What the hell happened? Maybe we need to do this. Actually, hang on a second. Let's just start with the junking off stream. All right. Now I've invented this term.
Yeah.
It's called junking off. And
Can we address that he's wearing children's clothing?
we'll come back. Listen, we'll address everything at some point. Okay. We gotta we gotta see this. Now, again, other shows, what they would do is they'd make you watch the entire Nick Rekieta drunk high stream, whatever this is. Not me. We're just gonna watch the good part. Here's the good part. It's the part where he junks off on camera. Got it, Jordan. Thank you. He's got it. The goon theme and show discussion. Let's play that before we play this. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen,
I object.
I understand and overruled. The Nick Rekieta goon theme. I think we've never played this. I do remember that Jordan made this, but I don't know if I even ever saved it to my computer. All right, let's take a look.
Nick Rekieta, blackface lawyer. Nick Rekieta, the blackface lawyer. He likes to sip big boy drinks on his live streams all night. He likes to sing Disney tunes with his cross-eyed wife.
Cross-eyed wife! Yeah, that's old. This is from 7 years ago.
George Maddox, buddy. Defamation's only defamation if it's not true. We made a doll out of you.
Made a doll out of him. Come on. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Very good, Jordan. Pretty good. Very good.
That's Goon theme song.
Honestly, that is maybe the best Goon theme song we've got. I don't know who the normal guy is that makes them. Those suck. All right. So let's take a look at Nick Rekieta junking off. I love that. Like, imagine if his stream started here. You would know exactly where it's going just from that. He's doing the face of, I can't believe this is about to happen. Here we go. He might as well.
He's even got the comic red nose. Like,
Yeah, he's got the
when
jolly
someone's like drunk
nose.
or high.
Yeah, he's like W.C. Fields. But I mean, he's always got that. He's always got that.
It's more like if Gollum became W.C. Fields, but
This guy,
kind of.
isn't this video from like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Something like that, 2 or 3 days ago. So keep that in mind. This is what he looked like just the other day. Somehow this man looks better being arrested. Maybe it's like a feeling of relief for him to finally be caught for his crimes.
His wife also looks more manly than he does.
Well, his wife has always been the guy in the relationship. So
Are you saying that he's been experiencing the sweet release?
Yes. Well, this is like the euphoria guy experiences right before he puts the gun in his mouth. Now people are theorizing, by the way, about this. People were originally saying he's jerking off DSP style. That clip at the beginning of the show, that was Nick talking about DSP getting caught jerking off on stream. And then cut to the other day. This happens. I love the move of like he's so into himself that he can't. It's like Lenny and Squiggy biting their wrist. It's like Wild Man Chris. He's like, oh man, I'm getting out my little hog. David Carradine was found in this position, and there he is. You can see him. Now there's theories. He's junking. This is junking. Oh my god. You can pause this video at any moment, and it's the wildest face you've ever seen. This is when you robo trip, you see this man. So there are theories going on saying that. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing this. Whoa, Andy! Whoa! Oh! All right, that's going to
poggers.
That's going to keep the majority of the viewers tuned in. If I do that every once in a while. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, so the theory is that's going around now is this isn't junking off, that he's actually getting sunked off underneath the desk by Ape. And the craziest part of that theory is it seems like that's Aaron Imholte's theory. He seems pretty convinced that by the way, we've been calling Ape for like a week now his ex-wife. Who am I looking at over here, by the way? Who's that over there? Hi, hello, corner demon. Look, I'm Aaron, and I just told a joke. There's nothing over there. All right. There's not a guy there. Who's over there? Who's over here? We'll never find out.
Healthy's not under the desk.
Well, listen, I never sunk and tell.
Never tell.
I never junk and tell. So I don't even remember what I was saying. This is so wild. I don't even remember.
Does Aaron know that that's the move that he does when he's getting sunked off? Biting your finger is a sunked off move, apparently. Maybe Ape makes you bite your finger.
She's that good. And that's why I said a year ago, I'm going to get me a little ape head.
You're going to bite your finger, just like all of them.
Everybody makes fun of the giant forehead, but where do you think your dick goes when she's sunking you off? I mean, that's just extra room. It gets even
bigger when you're excited.
You know when a black gentleman... You know when they like a little extra cushion for the pushing? That's Ape's forehead is like that for getting sunked off. So Aaron's theory. This is
you got a deep skull.
We are talking about 2 lives of families with children, 3 children, 5 children, ruined. Okay, we are now officially everybody who's here right now. You're laughing at the ruination of lives. I don't know.
I'm loving it.
I don't know. Are you ready for that? This is the part.
You take the responsibility.
This is the part where I have a new red background and the music gets serious, and I go, "I was born in this darkness." And I cross my eyes into infinity. Okay, so we got a lot, man. There's actually a lot of people watching this. I did not expect that. What is happening right now?
No pressure.
Should maybe I don't normally read super chats. I appreciate the super chats and the memberships. I hope nobody expects me to read these though. Is that okay? Am I allowed to just have those on and ignore? All right, I'll read these since you guys didn't know. Jesse,
I'm gonna read them, Lenny.
Lenny, read my super chats for me. Isn't that funny? Just
Lenny.
Making a random.
All right, hold on.
We make a random fan read your stuff. A guy, one day, society will have to answer for the crime of adults were sending money to people to have their thoughts said out loud to them by just some guy. And by the way, this is the crazier one, or even have a guy watch a video for them. People are sending money for a link to be clicked. You're crazy. We have no more problems. Start UBI right now. You're all freaks, and it's time for the sewer. Go ahead, Lenny, read these super chats for me.
All right. Hey, Pissek
Member for 2 months says H2BH double finger guns emoji. Thank you, Pisek.
Yeah.
Angry Lundy for DKK89. I don't know what that money is. It says H2BH.
We're actually going to refund that. I don't want whatever DKK is. That sounds illegal. That sounds like something you buy children with. Donkey Kong Country coin. That's when you get the coin with Donkey Kong's face on it. I don't even know where you spend that. King K rule makes me grab goo from the sewers. I'm not involved in that. Go ahead, Lenny.
Insurmountable Nitwit, member for 2 months, says Blackface Rekieta will answer for his crimes.
Oh, thank you.
Me love donation.
Jason Jankowski, member for 2 months. I guess that's just saying he's a member. Thanks.
Oh, thank
Provo
you.
PM gifted 20 memberships. Holy smokes.
Ninja Gator! Woo. A man's
Wow.
life is
Augers.
ruined. Look at him. All right.
Ruined.
Go ahead.
Michael A for $20 says, is Jules going to be the next April? She seems to be wanting to be on camera more and more.
Jules is the original ape.
Yeah.
Jordan Vale for $2.79. Jesse,
We got
play
that
my
one. We
Nick
got
Goon
that
theme.
one. We got-
Thanks for that, Jordan.
Skip the Jordan ones. The Jordan ones have been read. Fuck Jordan. He doesn't get doubles. Also, his money's Canadian.
Gold Folds 1, $10 says Nick has a
Also,
black
let him know
eye.
he's a dead man.
Okay, we gotta turn off the entrance sounds on Discord.
My bad.
We're supposed to be using. I should have gone to the call-in channel. This is my fault. All right, go ahead.
Gold Folds 1, $10. Nick has a black eye. ... Red right eye.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. You're right, but thank you.
Angry Lundy with another DKK 45. Don't read this, please.
No.
Sorry. Mike West, $9.99. I'm never doing this again. Very gay.
Thank you,
he
Mike
says.
West. You will do it again. Actually, in the next 5 minutes, you will be doing it again. $9.99. Sorry, I'm going to need one more penny.
Smokane, member for 2 months, says, hi, Lenny. Hi, Smokane.
You did
Hi,
skip
Smokane.
one. You missed one. Where did I can't even read the name.
Now
Where-
a new one just came in, 26990 for $2. Please bail me out, Jesse, and has apes mugshot.
Damn. Hang on a second. If I bail her out, is ownership transferred to me? Is that
Yes.
And will the jail provide her with a slave Leia costume? You did miss
The
one.
one I missed is where did the day go?
Very funny.
For
Right.
$5. I saw a show that turned up the background audio paired with what he's saying. It was the corner demon glugging him under the desk. Any thoughts?
Well, we're discussing that now, so let's get back to it. Now, by the way, everybody is claiming to be the show that enhanced the audio. I saw 6, I'm not kidding about this, 6 different streams about this, and they all enhanced every one of them enhanced the audio. I think Kino Casino is the only one that did it as a bit, but everybody else claims they're the ones enhancing the audio on this. Very funny. So I would kill to know who Where Did the Day Go thinks is the show where they did that. All right, let's keep watching this. So Nick is junking. I mean, he's like, if his hog's in hand, he's going for it. This is full on. And by the way, this is the type of jack you do to keep yourself awake, which is a risky jack because it does kind of work. At first it works and then you come. At first you're like, yeah, okay. I'm just kind of, all right, man, I just got to stay awake one more hour. I've got something coming. I've got a schedule. I got a phone
I've
call.
only got 2 kilometers till I get home.
Yes. Yeah.
We've all cranked it on the highway.
We've all done the highway hypnosis jack. And then the trick is you don't spurt. You gotta put the thumb on the tip and make sure nothing comes
On the
out.
grenade. You don't let the pin out.
I'm going to the promised land.
I call that stuff awake juice because the second it's out of me, so this is a very risky move. He's trying to keep himself on the stream here. But I'm not even sure he's fully aware if he's streaming, if he's not. He's entered the corner demon realm at this point. He's living with spirits. There's a dark entity around him, and I'm not just talking about Ape's butthole. Ooh, and unfortunately, the awake juice spills. Oh yeah, when you really got to shake the dew off the lily that hard.
Why is my camera still on?
See, that's that moment of regret you have every time. The shame, the Catholic shame you have that you repress until you. Oh God, why did I even do that? Why do I even have cameras? Why do I have a wife and 5 kids? Why can't I just go to jail? Was that the whole thing? Was that the whole thing? Did it end there? I think it ends there.
Le petit mort.
Why is my camera still on?
Okay, so my version of the clip ends there, but everybody's been enhancing. Everybody's been enhancing the audio. Everybody's been enhancing.
Big gulp under the desk.
All right. Well, let's not make too much fun of your intrepid host.
No, I was just shaking it off.
Okay, we're all just shaking it off right now. There's a version of it that goes longer, and you can hear a lady, and everybody's like, "It's Ape." And even the craziest part is even Steel Toe was like, "It's Ape." And I hear it and I'm like, I think it's his wife. He said that she's upstairs.
It could be one of his kids.
Yeah, I don't know how old his kids are. I guess it could be. I don't know. Listen, the thing is like, I'm not saying Ape's not there. She's there. We know. I mean, listen, we now know Ape is 150% there. We've got Nick's mugshot along with his wife and Ape. So we know she's there. Steel Toe knows she's there. We call Aaron Steel Toe now. That's just his name. And by the way, it's gay mill hip rules. So we've got, I don't know, Noodle Steel Toe and then Forehead Steel Toe or something. They're both Steel Toe as far as I'm concerned. But Ape is there. I'm not making the argument that Ape isn't there. I'm making the argument, okay, that it's still his wife. Like everybody else is like, no, the wife is so upset. These are degenerate freaks. Okay, they're going to the pleasure palace. They're going for the anal weekend. They had 20% off lube. Everyone showing up. They're putting the stools by the curtains, which means something. I don't know what it means. There will never, ever be a situation where, you find out that I secretly had PodAwful's Scott inside my house the whole time. And he was, feeling up my thighs and I was rubbing his beard and we were taking ecstasy together. But that's what was going on.
Never pain. I'm getting hard.
Always pleasure, never pain.
Always pleasure, never pain. This will never occur in my life. So I don't know how the pleasure palace stool works. Okay. In fact, as far as I know, it's actual human stool, like a sample. So I didn't read too much up on it. All I know is these guys are freaks. Lady Rackets knows. Oh my God. Oh my God. I said it. Oh my God. Oh,
It's over.
Oh, yeah. End the stream. Oh.
They're cyberbullying me to death.
No. Okay. Please forgive me. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I accidentally, you know what? At the beginning of this, I told you never to say it. And I demonstrated saying it just for you guys. Okay. I put myself on the cross for you. I died for your sins. And now look what's happened to me. It's happening. It's disgusting what's going on. Cross-eyed wife, okay? Cross-eyed wife knows Ape is there, obviously. You think Ape in her drug-induced, her drug-addled state, and again, think of how many drugs it takes to make this head high, all right? That takes a lot. I mean, this is an extra effort. She is really, really on something here. You think in her state she cares about Nick and whether or not his stream is still run? She's down there glugging, guacking, you know? Free chips with a side of guac. So she doesn't care. This is his wife coming downstairs and going, it's time. We're going to go to jail. This is literally what we witnessed is an illegal stream. They arrested this man over his stream for being too bad, too heartbreaking,
too happy,
for being too heartbreaking. It was like you're just watching a man die. You know how like suicide is illegal, and it's like, well,
suicide is painless.
Who are you going to arrest in that scenario? But they outlawed it, I guess as a preventative measure. Same thing here though. This is a man committing suicide on stream. You're watching a guy die, and the police came and they arrested everyone. They were managed to get a warrant. Like, how did the police know? Obviously, by the way, the real deal here is they were all arrested for drugs in the 5th degree. Okay, possession in the 5th degree in Minnesota, which the 5th degree is the lightest charge there is. But it can involve both possession and also the sale of drugs. I doubt that's what they were doing. I don't think they're running a whole...
Do they do that when you have that quantity, though?
Hang on.
The volume of drugs.
So,
like, do they have like a
wait. Hang on a second. We'll come back to that, Scott. I just realized something. Okay, what if it's okay to say her name if we add a word? What if we call her Lady Drug Racket? Because they're running an entire operation around. All right, sorry. What was your question, Scott? What did you say?
Well, just like, do they, when it's just the volume of drugs, if it's like a Scrooge McDuck where he's like diving into rooms of cocaine and stuff like that.
So the fifth degree is drug possession of any amount. With the exception of a quote unquote small amount of marijuana, aka less than half a pound.
Right. Now, by the way,
so he could have a room full of drugs, like a literal bathtub.
Yes, 100%. He probably has multiple golden bathtubs filled with cocaine that he's diving in and out of from off of a diving board, which I don't know how they even got the head clearance for that. Nick's a fairly tall guy. So Lady Drug Racket and Blackface Lawyer also have additional charges of possessing firearms. They legally own firearms, but the second you're caught with drugs with that, then that's, I said that to my wife. She was like, America is such a weird place. I was like, how is that weird? And she was like, well, why aren't they just busting into black people's houses all the time? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that is that, so they had to have a warrant. Something happened. All right. This is what I need everyone to imagine. Something happened where a cop had to go to a judge and go, we need a warrant on these freaks. It's bad. Yeah. And the judge had to go, well, what's your proof? And then the cop had to go, look at this. And it was the junking off video. I mean, what else could it be? What else is going on? Unless he, there's secretly, other filmed activities going on. Now, of course, I mean, what are the theories here? People are saying Steel Toe did it, that Aaron contacted, which, by the way, if Steel Toe did this, another win for Steel Toe, like legitimately based, Aaron pilled.
He's basically an undercover cop for one. He's an undercover cop. He went in there and had fucking sex with them just to find their clues and then sent the cops in afterwards. He's an undercover cop.
I'm toe pilled as far as 100%. Everybody's been making fun of you. You went on his show. Why did you talk to Aaron? You're trying to be his co-host now. Yeah, I am. Because Aaron Dub. I mean, listen, is the show any better? No. obviously, Steel Toe stinks. I keep telling him what he needs to do to make the show good. He keeps not doing it. It's very reminiscent of my relationship with Maddox, the internet's Maddox, because that guy couldn't
This
listen.
won't come back to bite you on the bum. This won't come back to bite you on the bum.
Well, the thing with Maddox is he could never listen to reason. He could never listen to good ideas. Aaron is the exact same way. He's got it all figured out up there underneath the spider. The tarantula is in control, by the way.
Mastermind.
When you speak to, I message Aaron on in DMs on Twitter. It turns out, I didn't even know this at first, you're actually talking to the tarantula. It's doing the typing and thinking for him. So everything goes to the tarantula first. But I don't think he's capable of listening to good reason. And by the way, we'll come back to Maddox in a second here because this all ties back in. He's not capable of doing the right thing. Like he had yesterday the most people watching his evening show ever. All right. And by the way, that number was the exact same number that we have right now watching. So I didn't even have to go through a divorce. I didn't have to have my children in harm's way. None of that. I didn't have to be embarrassed by being potentially like maybe
Would
the
you
most.
sacrifice Kelsey to get your numbers up? I think that's a fair sacrifice. Just to get an extra 400 views, just throw Kelsey to a couple of drug addicts?
See, you're saying that as a joke, Scott, but that is literally what Aaron did with Ape.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But like
Just throw
literally,
your
but
wife away.
no. Let's drop show pretense here. No. He literally did. Like I tried to say that to him. Like you just sacrificed your wife and your life for. And it's like a modicum of views. It's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. He didn't even really get
the goals.
He didn't get that, but he didn't get that much more super chats or anything either. He didn't hit the goal. And
it was worth it.
Here's the thing. I watched the whole thing. All right. But I'm sitting there and I'm going, he's pumping. This is working. If he just doesn't go to a news story, he could kill this. He can't help himself with these news stories. It's sick. He's got
the radio man in him.
It's the radio.
I need to talk about Trump.
Well, he's a local podcaster, so he needs to talk about
What's the
things.
traffic on Highway 1? We need to know what the traffic is.
Weather on the ones. We need to know the traffic. We need to know what time it is in Minnesota. All of this stuff. We need our gift certificates to Stonies.
Yeah, Jesse, can you do an update real quick in case anybody's just now tuning in?
I don't think Patrick wants Jesse PS smoke. Jesse's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. So I was watching this and I go, all right, I'm in the chat saying, Aaron, just keep at this, man, and start just tease it out. Keep spilling beans more and more. People are loving it. They were literally in the chat. People who hate him are going, you know what, Aaron? This is maybe the best episode you've ever done. This is actually working. And I felt it coming. I felt the tarantula whispering in his ear going, fuck it up. You must fuck this up. I weave the webs. I don't know if tarantulas
Shelob.
Huh?
Shelob was talking to him.
If you're going to interrupt me, at least get the full thing out. What did you say? Say it again. I'm going to take 3. Do it.
Shelob was talking to him with her spidery words.
Shelob? What is that?
Yup.
From the Lord of the Rings reference.
Okay. All right, listen. I don't want you to not say the thing, but like wait until I pause. Give me a second. Because I gotta be honest. I might have said Gollum earlier, but I've never even seen The Lord of the Rings. You lost me so hard just then. It hurt. It physically hurt.
Gollum transcends Lord of the Rings.
We're losing. Pete. You said that, and now it's just like Steel Toe.
Let's just talk about Lord of the Rings.
Losing everybody right now. Here's what happened. I felt the tarantula moving in on Aaron's territory. Aaron's clicking on, and I go, Aaron, just keep with it. And then all of a sudden, somebody in chat goes, what would it sound like if Jiminy Glick did an impression of Nick Rekieta? And then we went into about 20 minutes of wrestler impressions and Jiminy Glick. He was just doing impressions. And he just kept doing like, oh, I'm Aaron, but I'm also Jiminy Glick, which is, by the way, Jiminy Glick's an easy impression to do. Stop being impressed with yourself, Aaron. It looks retarded. So, he's doing, what's the guy's name? Jesse Ventura. He did he did Macho Man, Randall Savage. He did all of these different people. And I literally said in chat, okay, bye all of the new viewers. Goodbye, everyone. 100 people leave. It's not a joke. 100. And then when you mentioned Lord of the Rings 2 seconds ago, we literally lost 30 viewers just then. Okay? Please be careful. Welcome. Please. Actually, I don't give a fuck. They can leave. They're never coming back. So maybe the Aaron feels the same way. But then he did I can't even remember what it was. It actually got so embarrassing at one point. 300 people left. Okay. And I said it in chat. I was like, Aaron, stop. What do you do? You're bleeding. You're bleeding them out. All right, let's take a look at the mugshots here. So we've got Nick, and it was mentioned he's got a black eye. People are asking me on Twitter, did the cops rough him up? Is this a DV situation with cross-eyed wife? We don't know. Here's what we do know. The black eye predates the arrest. Because he did.
Drexel was very mad.
He did a private stream on Locals, like his paywall thing, and he had this. People spotted it, and at first I was like, that's just a shadow. You guys are just looking for something. And then I'm like, oh, it's in the mugshot. It's still there. It can't be the same shadow. So there definitely is a little bit of a black eye. I mean, obviously we're thinking, cross-eyed wife is upset. He's plowing Ape too much. Aaron keeps saying that cross-eyed wife was crying about how much time. Apparently Nick and Ape, while Steel Toe is still married, apparently he and Ape have a song and they are soulmates. Now, I don't know if anybody in the audience has ever been married before, but that's bad. You don't want your wife to have a soulmate who isn't you. Okay?
She shouldn't be talking to anybody.
They're singing karaoke songs together. Shout out, Uncle Fester. So, with this mugshot, though, the amazing thing about it is everybody's saying this. It's the best Nick has looked in a year. What happened? How did we go from the junking off stream to this? How is it physically possible that he now, like, if it weren't for the black eye, you would go, oh, this is a young, healthy man wearing a child's tank top, but still a young, healthy man. This is looking pretty good. And again,
I saw him pointed out that tank top is like the Rastafarian tank top or some shit.
Oh yeah, he got that.
He wore that. Yeah, in streams.
He got that when he was in Sandals, Jamaica, doing the fucking
Hedonism
swing.
2.
Yeah, Hedonism 2. And
imagine getting arrested in that.
It's hedonistic when it's the second one. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is Nick is sort of going through a glow up.
True love heals. Maybe.
What did you say, Ray?
Is it true love heals?
True love heals. Yeah, Ape is sort of making this man go through a renaissance. Like this is a brand new guy. And meanwhile, look at this fucker. What the hell? Holy shit. Yeah, I mean,
I posted a before and after in his thread, in the junkie thread that we've got. Fuck, she dropped off the biggest than anyone.
We have a junkie
if I've ever seen it.
How crazy is it that we have? Oh my god, dude!
Dude, that's what I was saying. She looks rough.
That's bad. Take a look at this. Bad. Take a look at that. Now, again, she's always been cross-eyed. I've been making fun of her since 2016 for being cross-eyed, for being a little grim. She's a mousy little gremlin. You can tell. When you see a woman like this, you know instantly what that marriage is like.
Big forehead too.
Well, he's into big foreheads. I mean, listen. Somehow, though, how is this even possible?
She's sharp like a knife.
Now that she is evil, she She's
a widow's peak.
She's got a widow's peak. How do you develop a widow's peak?
Drugs do that to you, man.
Where's peak?
Oh my God! Wait a second. This explains why Rekieta now looks better. Wait, hang on. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Go back to Rekieta.
He's finally free.
All right. So these are people who have been infested with Dracul. And his
mustache is pointier than it used to be.
He has absorbed her life essence in one of their blood rituals, and it has sapped her. In fact, that's probably why they were really arrested. You don't know this, but they were arrested by Blade. So, how do you suddenly have a vampire's cape for hair out of nowhere? I mean, this is a fucking 40-something-year-old woman, I assume. I don't know how old she is, but, you know, however, she's like 30-something here, and you just suddenly, does she have a receding hairline? What is going on? How is that possible? And again, let's be clear. Let's be clear. This isn't good. All right? No one's cool with this. This isn't attractive. This isn't working. We all understand ape in the scenario here, right?
Aging like milk.
A face of angles.
She aped like milk. Is that what we said? So
aging like milk.
Take a look at ape.
Let's take a look at ape. Let's take a look at ape. All right. So now we got ape. Honestly,
makeup.
Hang on a second though. Mugshot shawties, am I right? Hello.
Somebody send it.
It's it's going to be on there. Listen to this. Ape thought. I love that April left the internet in the month of April. I just can't get over that. Like, it's just too perfect. It's like I wrote it. I'm that hacking stupid that I would be like, yes, this makes sense. This is fine. That's funny. April Fools get it. But it's reality. She thought she could leave the internet. Now remember, you can't delete anything on the internet. What is the old saying about trying to delete something on the internet? The internet is forever.
Forever.
And it never forgets.
And it never forgets. And it never forgives. Anonymous.
Forever.
I'm gonna start wearing the mask, the Justin Wang mask. I think of it as Justin Wang, not Guy Fawkes. Justin Wang should spread that. We should spread that rumor about Justin Wang. Yeah, actually, they modeled the V for Vendetta mask after Justin Wang. So she thought that she could just leave the internet, which, like, there's thousands of hours of content on you. Not even the stuff you did. You know, not even Steel
The cops work for us. The cops work for us. We actually sent them there to, that's part of the thing. We wanted you back on the internet. We got you back on the internet.
We're going to have body cams soon of all of this. I hope everyone understands. We're getting body cams. It's going to happen. I will find a way. If it involves killing, if it involves lying, cheating, stealing, we will commit crimes to get that. I don't know. I heard that FOIA requests in Minnesota, like the way they work is you have to be involved in some way with what happened to get it.
We are involved. We're more involved.
I'm working on it right now. I'm reading the whole document right now.
I promise you, I'm involved. Okay. We will be looking deeply into this. This might be the deepest dive we've ever done. And by the way, when we get the body cams, we'll be stopping on every frame, looking through Nick's house, trying to find. Aaron claimed on his stream that cross-eyed wife complained to Aaron while cleaning up empty whiskey bottles all over the floor. So Nick is living a Mersh style, rolling around in bottles lifestyle. And yeah.
Double.
He is living a really horrific lifestyle, and she's like, I just can't do this anymore. She's cleaning up after him. We're gonna look through all of the footage. We're gonna find every little bad thing that ever happened in their lives. April thought she could leave that behind by simply logging off. The internet has caught up to you. April, I think this is the first time we've seen her since she left in April. And for your first return back to be a mugshot, now you've learned the hard way. Okay.
Now you're the most public figure.
You don't. And this is something people need to understand. You don't ever get to stop being public. Your photos, once uploaded, there are certain people that really need to learn this lesson. If you upload a photo and it's public forever. It doesn't matter what you do after that. You can delete it half of a second later. That's still up for grabs. It's not doxing. It's not. And I am saying this for two reasons. One, Comedy Shaman's been going through some stuff with somebody who seems to not understand these rules. But two, my introduction to Nick Rekieta is entirely tied to this woman right here. My whole beef with Nick and the reason he is now a character you know online is because I shared an image of his wife. I had the nerve. And by the way, and this is the craziest part, Scott, it was this image right here. The one you posted. Yeah. This is the first picture I ever saw of this woman. Let me tell you a tale, okay? Some of the henchmen who are here with us now, you were here for this, so feel free to chime in. Years and years ago, again, I think it was 2016, Nick Rekieta was nothing but a fan of Maddox. Note what I said there, all right? You thought I was going to say Dick Masterson. Nick Rekieta was one of the world's biggest Maddox fans. Now, if you know my history, Maddox Blatt, he was blasted into Maddox since he was 13. And of course, like, think about the type of guy Nick is. Of course he was. He's a guy who thinks he's really smart. He's a guy who thinks he's really clever. Not funny, clever. Okay? That's the type of guy that Maddox's articles would attract the most. And if you know anything about my history, I was not a Maddox fan. I was on Maddox's podcast network, but I had never read Maddox as a kid. It was nothing like that. Nick was a fan of Maddox, and when Maddox and Dick Masterson had their split, Nick had his divorced child moment, something that all 5 of his kids are about to go through. I have said forever now that the people who simp for these internet men are all the products of divorce. And I know it all too well because I've interacted with guys like Nick fucking Rekieta, which again, let's just take another look at him. Here we go. Okay. This guy, I believe his parents are together. They're rich. He's a trust fund baby, by the way. Like, legitimately, all of my enemies are trust fund babies except Mersh. Every single person who talks shit about PodAwful had a trust fund.
How do you know Mersh isn't a trust fund baby?
Yeah, what evidence could possibly...
I actually take back what I said. Mersh is a trust fund baby.
Royce.
Because
of
Royce.
He's the hidden one.
Hang on. Greg is right. Because of Royce. Listen, just because he slept on the couch of Royce, he was still living off of Royce's dad's dime. Royce's dad bought Royce's house. Mersh lived in the house for free. Trust fund baby. Okay? Royce is a trust fund baby. Thus, by the properties of exchange and cuckitude, he is a trust fund baby as well. So they all are. And they all accused of me through the biggest projection of all time. So Nick went through a bad divorce when Dick and Maddox split up. His parents aren't divorced. So he's an adult man. He's in his 30s and experiencing divorce for the first time. And it's making him go cuckoo, which you can now see. No one saw it but me back then because he was just some guy. He had no YouTube channel. He was just a small town strip mall lawyer. And Dick Masterson started a Facebook group to try to steal Maddox's fans, basically. And it worked. And that's his entire fan base to this day are just products of divorce from Maddox. Okay. Mommy left, Maddox is obviously mommy, despite the fact that Dick literally dresses up as a cow. So, actually, I don't know. We're gonna have to really work through that metaphor at some point because a cow does give milk. I'm not sure who's the mommy in that one. We'll figure it out. We'll figure that out eventually. Point is, it fucked Nick up. Nick went into this Facebook group and he sort of self-styled himself. In fact, Nick is sort of the original grifter drifter. Now, if you're not familiar with the term grifter drifter, these are the dysgenic freaks who attach themselves community to community, trying to make a name for themselves while having no product. Okay. Now, it's not bizarre to me if you've got a show and you try to spam your shit in somebody else's community. That's pretty normal, pretty typical stuff. All right. Trying to like make yourself, ingratiate yourself in a community. This is a guy who had no YouTube. And all of these people, it's Bex. Okay. It's Nat Clo. It's all of these freaks.
Jesse, buddy, drug possession is only drug possession if it's not true.
Well, we'll come back to that. So, Shalyn, we had our own personal, we were the first for her, as far as I know, community grifter drifter. Shalyn, if you've ever heard of Discord's Shalyn, number one, I'm sorry. Number two, perfect example of what I'm talking about. What these people do is they just want to be known. They want a community online that will think they're cool because the internet, it's easier to shape your personality on there. And so he went into this Facebook group and he was like, I'm a lawyer. And everyone went, oh, lawyer, that's like a real guy job. He must be smart. And then I looked him up and I'm like, he's in a strip mall. He's Saul Goodman. I mean, he's a joke. He's a literal joke. This guy's not smart, but the whole community had decided that this was their smartest guy. But because I was on Maddox's network, when I made fun of him, everyone would be like, ha, you're an idiot. No one would believe me. Now the whole internet sees Nick Rekieta has never won a case. And I was saying that back then. I said, I don't know that he's even tried a case. I don't know that he has ever done any. He is a lawyer on paper and on paper only. And I believe his law firm is made of paper. I'm not so sure the strip mall even exists anymore. I think it blew away in the wind.
I almost guarantee it does not exist. Why would he even go there? He has no reason to go to a strip mall.
His law office had a giant inflatable gorilla on top. I mean, it was that type of place. That's not a joke.
Talk about ape.
So does Jesse respond to super chats? Yeah, send in 100 and I'll respond to all of them. So
Lenny responds to them.
I'll respond to him. I'll go, nah, nope. No, I will. We'll read it. We'll come back to super chats in a second. I'll make Lenny read them. So I'm making fun of this guy, Nick Rekieta, in this group because he, listen, one of the signatures of PodAwful is I don't really hate these shows. Okay. I mean, I do. They stink. The shows we make fun of, the internet stuff we make fun of, it's not hate. It's fun to laugh at them. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate Nick. I don't hate Mersh. I certainly don't hate Aaron. I hate their fans. If these are the guys making a bad show, then who's the bad person? The fucking freaks who watch it. So
the enablers. So the audience are enabling this.
We make fun of the fans of shows. Okay? I do whole episodes about some guy. And I can't help it, but when I go into one of these groups, I will see the guys who are trying to be the coolest guy in the group of losers, and I'm just instantly drawn to making fun of them. Nick was that guy. He was the top guy in that. I mean, am I talking out of turn? The people who were there for this stuff, is anything I'm saying
totally
crazy?
Correct.
He lorded over this group. He held court in there, and they all loved everything he said. No YouTube channel, no nothing. He was nobody, just a fan, just a pay pig formerly of Maddox and then of Dick Masterson. And I don't even know how we got into a fight. I don't even know what it was about, but we got into some back and forth in there. And here's the problem. I'm on the internet, okay? I'm ape. I can't delete it. It's all there. You want to come make fun of the way I look? It's easy to do. I'm on camera every week. You want to come make fun of the way I talk? It's easy to do. I'm talking into a microphone every week. I tell you everything about me. When I fight with some nobody on, Twitter or Facebook or whatever, it's an uneven match because you're anonymous, right? I got no problem with that, but I'm going to look for something. So, because the worst thing you can do in a fight online is make fun of a guy for something that ain't true about him. I have all these people who say, oh, Jesse's not really married. His wife, they're now trying to do my wife left me and all this stuff. Like, that doesn't hurt because it's not true. You got to find a new vector of attack. So I never want to make fun of a guy.
Make fun of his slopey eyes. Like,
yeah, exactly. The fact that I look exactly like Gothic King Cobra. Like, it's obvious what to do here. That's what's going to hurt me. But why would you do that? It puts a pain in my tummy. I'm just a man. So it's not like I'm a fan of anything. You can't make fun of me. I'm not a fan of anything except Star Wars. So I made fun of Nick. I didn't have a vector of attack. He had one photo. It was him being like an old timey guy with a big mustache. He used to have just he was a big mustache guy. When everyone was doing beards, he was old timey. He was a pugilist. I'm a boxer. The sweet science. He was doing this in his profile pic. He's a lawyer. What are you doing? He had he had the fashy haircut and the fucking buffalo plaid flannel. You know the type of guy I'm talking. This is the type of guy who bought the kit off of a podcast To Be a Man, where it involves like shaving products and things like, and whiskey.
He has some kind of gun soap.
We started this phrase big boy drinks about Nick Rekieta because even before he was streaming, before he was licking bottles and fucking baldos, he was a big boy drink guy where he thought it was cool to post photos of him smoking cigars. If you own a profile picture of you smoking a cigar, number one, welcome to the intellectual dark web. But number two, you're a loser. You're a dork. You don't look cool. Like, oh, wow, he can afford a cigar. What am I supposed to think? Am I supposed to be impressed that you manage? Like, it's not a Cuban. There's no embargo. I don't know what I'm supposed to think when you're smoking. Oh, wow, a cigar. Women now do this, too. The sickest thing, the boxing photo is awesome. Yeah, says Wooksy. It's awesome. Are you sure about that? Really?
Vince with cigars, so gross.
I don't know. Maybe that's a Rekieta. I'm not really reading the chat, so maybe that's like a Rekieta guy here to defend him. That's fine. I am sorry about your parents' divorce. The point is, this man thought he was trying to be a man guy. All right. He was a man guy, hey, it's cool to be a man. I'm a man guy. And
man's man.
He read the alphabet of manliness.
The alphabet of manliness. Right. Yeah. His idea of manliness came. This is what you need to understand from a guy like Nick. His idea of manliness comes from Maddox. All right. Not great. This is all these hipsters with the beards and going to barbers and getting the close shave and, drinking whiskey. And I don't lift normal weights. I use old timey barbells like a cartoon, like Popeye or something. Like their idea of manliness is a cartoon. Okay. Yeah. Kettlebells. Great. Yeah, exactly. So that was the type of guy I'm making fun of him, but that's all I had. That was the only thing. But then I go to his profile. I mean, this is standard stuff. If you're on Facebook, you don't really want to get into an argument and also have your family linked. Okay. That's up for grabs. And on his profile, it said married to Kayla. So I click that and I see her. And the photo I'm greeted with is this. And I go, oh, what do we got here?
What's wrong with that eye?
Long before Mersh, I've always had my sweet science is detecting crossed eyes, lazy eyes. Like I can't stand to look at Marilyn Monroe or Scarlett Johansson. People, these are women that The majority of human beings on Earth have decided these are beautiful women. Sorry, no. Lazy-eyed, they're freaks, they're disgusting to me. I hate it. So I see the cross eye, I go, okay. And I right-click, save this picture, and I didn't even do that. I copied and pasted it, and then I replied to Nick, and I just said, your wife is cross-eyed. That was it. And that was enough.
You made him a monster.
I made him a monster.
That was the moment.
That was the moment that he said, one day I'll find Ape. One day I'm going to seek her out. And I became Nick Rekieta's first internet enemy. Okay? Now, of course, I've been trying to... He became very popular at a certain point, but that took a long time. That was after the Rittenhouse thing. That was after the Johnny Depp trial and stuff. His first foray into the internet was through the Maddox Dick Masterson lawsuit. And let me get rid of this for a second. And his vector of attack in it was also Dick Masterson's vector of attack. Because, and by the way, we're now talking about a guy who has committed crimes. Okay.
What this means for your lawyer, Jesse. This is your lawyer that's been arrested.
Well, we'll come back to that. So at first he wasn't my lawyer. At first I exposed him. All right. Nobody knows this.
Accused.
Nobody knows this at all anymore. They've all forgotten. If you know that Nick Rekieta has a blackface photo of himself, and he's had to address this blackface photo of himself, that's thanks to me. Because in that Facebook group, you know, all of a sudden, he made this big deal out of me making fun of his cross-eyed wife and said, that's a private photo. You can't share that. See, this is how it all comes back around to Ape. And I go, it's not a private photo. How did I get the photo if it's private? And now I realize maybe he thought I was one of the swingers from Sandals Resort or something. It's actually possible that you might have a photo of his wife completely nude and he wouldn't even know about it. They're swingers. So now I understand. We didn't understand back then. This is a guy, you know, he not only was he a man guy, he was a Christian guy, and he's still trying that LARP as well, which is really funny. So I decided, you know, he's trying to make himself a victim because I made fun of his cross-eyed wife. Let's find something else. So I went to Google and I typed in Nick Rekieta. And wouldn't you know, I mean, he was nobody then. There were no links to YouTube videos. There weren't stories. So what came up first? MySpace. This is true. And I was like, this can't be him. And I clicked it. Not only was it him, but he was in blackface. It was his profile picture on MySpace. There were two. People don't realize this. There's actually two blackface photos. And I grabbed them both. And I responded to him in the Facebook group with those. And all of a sudden, it was nuclear meltdown time. Okay? Because this is a man with a business. This is the time of canceling. He didn't want these photos out there. He tries to own them now because he doesn't need to actually be a lawyer. Now he's an internet. When you're an internet guy, you can be a blackface guy. I know. When you are a lawyer, you can't be a blackface guy. They look down upon that typically.
Business is in ruin.
So he had a panic attack over the blackface photo being leaked. So he tried to come after me. And how did he do it? He did it the same way his mommy Juju did, which is by going after my Patreon. Dick Masterson got my Patreon taken down. They still lie about why and how that happened. He told his audience to report it. They reported it for everything. They'll tell you now I had some fake Patreon and that's why it got taken down and all this bullshit. That ain't it. I've got the emails from Patreon to prove it.
Your Patreon had been around for a long time.
I had Patreon forever. And by the way, I kept having it. They got my Patreon taken down and Patreon said, sorry, we made a mistake and gave it back to me. And then it got taken down again because they never stopped reporting it. And one of the reasons they never stopped reporting it is Nick Rekieta made this video. This is his first video, I think. I think this is his first video. It's about the lawsuit. And this is his famous saying from it, okay? I recorded this right off of his channel. Look, he doesn't even have a logo yet. It's just the N, which will make a lot of sense in a second here. The N will be vital in just a minute here. He's just Nick Rekieta. He's not even, what is it, Rekieta law splaining the Weber tubes. The Weber tubes. So take a look at this.
George, Maddox, buddy, defamation is only defamation if it's not true. Everything sent to Harry's was true.
Everything sent to Harry's? No, but it wasn't sent. It's not about sending to Harry. Harry's was a sponsor of Maddox's thing. They were reporting Maddox's sponsors because I said the Nick word. Okay? Listen to what he's about to say here.
Someone on your network dropped the M-bomb on live air.
My smelling salts! Get me my fainting couch. So Nick Rekieta can't believe the N-word. Has he never said it? I guess he's never said it.
Network dropped.
Now that he's, junking off on stream. I think he's probably said it by now. I don't know if there are clips or anything.
The M-bomb on
It's a
live
disease,
air.
Jesse.
Huh?
It's a disease. There's jokes.
Oh, it is guys, it's a disease, and we wish everybody with
Nick
the
is a
disease.
saint. He's a good Christian. He would never do these
It's
things.
a disease.
I'm pretty sure he calls his dealer my N-word. Like, he probably sasays it to him.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
white.
that's
it's
traditional.
It's a white guy, but yeah, he does. Yeah, no, it is a disease. It's the type of disease where you're like, you get really fucked up and it's awesome.
Someone on your network.
I do have to point out how red and full of life he looks here, how vital he looks.
Well, again, he's always had the nose. I mean, him being an alcoholic is not new. That is, look at the fucking filth, the squalor he's in here. I think this is the same room as before.
Someone on your network dropped the M-bomb on live.
This is a lawyer. Imagine if you saw that your lawyer is looking like this, you go, oh shit, dog, I'm losing this case. Fuck. It's over. All right, now listen.
Was true. Someone on your network dropped the M-bomb on live air, and last I checked, we live in an age where that's not okay.
We live in an. I heard him say that, and my jaw dropped to the floor. Are there any other things, Nick, you can think of that we live in an age where it's not okay to do? Okay, the N-word, maybe also.
Whether you agree.
Oh wait, player error. Okay, this was the thumbnail.
The voice of his tone as well.
If you've ever seen the thumbnail, this thumbnail before, that was from my terminated YouTube channel. I made this the thumbnail. All right, same guy, so that you know that this is the same dude. I put his business logo. Again, he was trying to ruin my business. He and Dick Masterson tried to ruin PodAwful, tried to make it so that I couldn't live. You can't read this part down here, but it says, this is Nick responding to me in Facebook when I posted this picture the first time. He says, yes, that's me in the picture. Yes, it was hilarious. I'm glad the picture of me arouses you in your pants area. Projection!
Was that Goon Alarm?
Shout out to the Ultra Goon.
The Colonial.
We'll see that at some point. Wait, don't we have any other of the steel toe clip? Did we ever get any of those steel toe clips clipped from that last stream? I'm not seeing them in
I think it was a couple.
I need to get those in the sound. Can we get those in the sound machine? All the good steel toe sound clips. Angie's got the one there.
I don't think Patrick wants Jesse PS smoke. Jesse's a fucking weirdo.
That's true. So he tried. So at first he tried to own it in Facebook, and then I put this out with this image. And hang on a second. I got to fix this video. Something's wrong with it now. Let me reload here. Do a little refresh. Get that nice and hot and dandy for you. All right, here we go. So there, all right, there you go. Now you can really see it. I mean, this is a crazy thumbnail. And I managed to trick the Google image algorithm to put this at the top for when you search Nick Rekieta. And all of a sudden, this picture wasn't so hilarious no more, because when you Googled Rekieta Law, it said actual blackface lawyer Nick Rekieta, and it brought up this image. So this image, this is a meme. PodAwful memed this, all right? PodAwful made me do it. It's happening. All right, now
remember when it was that easy to just manipulate the Google,
dude,
the Google search?
It was so,
it used to be so.
It was so easy. Here's what you know.
That's how I found my first PodAwful video, was Googling the clock boy, and you were the first result.
Wow. Well, I didn't. I wouldn't have manipulated that. I never did it for the show. I only did it for bits. So that's just coincidence. But the Rekieta one, here's how I did it. It's so easy. I took the video, I made that the thumbnail. Google used to prefer YouTube thumbnails as images because that's their website, right? So they would higher rank those. So I made this video exists just for the thumbnail. Okay. I then took the video and uploaded it to like multiple subreddits, the Dick Masterson subreddit, the Maddox subreddit, and everywhere I could post it. And I just put the title in there: actual lawyer, Rekieta Law, blackface lawyer, Nick Rekieta. And within 6 hours, it was like number 2 in Google image results. It took like 5 subreddit posts to do that. And then I think I tweeted it as well. Tweets used to work pretty well for that.
On live air. And
watch
last I checked, we live in an age where that's not okay. Whether you agree or not, people are getting...
That's MySpace. You can see the MySpace stuff over there. So, and I've highlighted Nicholas Rekieta over there. Okay, so this was my Nick attack. I had reason to attack him, I feel. This wasn't like unprovoked. This wasn't just making fun of a guy. This guy came after me. That video is him trying to justify a harassment campaign to get me deplatformed. So, I feel like the appropriate response measure to that is a harassment campaign to get him deplatformed. And of course, instead, he just became bigger and bigger because he was covering the stuff people like. By the way, covering stuff people like, we have 600 people watching us. It turns out when you talk about stuff people like, instead of Mersh or the Santa Cruz Joker, they tune in. It's kind of a hack. It's almost clickbait to talk about this stuff. It's almost like I've clickbaited you into this. By the way, Lenny, you want to read some super chats?
Absolutely. We got None member for 2 months says, hello, sir.
Hi.
We got Abram Lures with his first ever super chat on any live stream, according to Google. Finger guns for life, $2.
Hell yeah, bang bang. They call
Michael
me
A
bullets,
for 30.
They call me rape. They call me dandelion. All the names.
Michael A for 30. My prediction is that Mike Redbar will be in the same situation, except Jules will be high on Redbar's diaper shit.
Yeah, Redbar's watching. PodAwful.
Krautcat for $4.99. Mersh's Krang got him. Female cop, female cop, female cop, cop, female, doggo, not shot, female cop.
Yep, that's a sentence that makes total sense here at PodAwful.
Getting all those letters in there, using his super chat to the max.
Yep. Nice.
Getting all $4.99 worth.
Right.
Lucas Malaju, member for 2 months. Praise dear God, indeed. Krautcat for $4.99. Again, it was Mersh's Krang 100 emoji.
Okay.
Krautcat again for $1.99. Tarantula versus Krang.
Oh, I see. We're comparing the tarantula to Krang piloting the Mersh flesh mech. That makes sense.
Mix them together, make a Krangantula.
Shut the
Michael A
fuck
coming
up.
back. Can you tell him that Redbar was making his voice at exactly 28 minutes 40 seconds on his last episode?
Wait,
I think Redbar was mimicking him.
Mimicking who, Michael? I don't know who. What?
He's suggesting him.
I think he's telling
you.
me, Lenny, to tell you that.
Yeah, because you're my page boy now. Okay, that's
he's a man savant. Yeah.
Why? Did he
Michael
sound,
A.
wait. Does that mean? What does that mean? He sounded like Chris Griffin from Family Guy or something. How do you mimic me? I don't even know what I sound like. I don't even know what I sound like.
PodAwful.
All right, go ahead.
We just a PodAwful.
Michael A., welcome to the H2BH Club. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks.
Jordan Vale, CA 699. Time to go to the big board. Need to really see the blackface.
Oh, we're waiting. We're saving the big board for an upcoming episode. Thank you.
Boat Boy for $2. I am cool. Hi, Angie. Ape will les out in jail.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
true. That's definitely
Yep.
true. What
All
you're
that's
saying.
true except
All of
the
that is
first
true except anything you said. Yeah.
Can we get one of our PodAwful women into the same jail so she has to spend the whole weekend in jail?
PodAwful women, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
vote for Wanda. I vote for Wanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, our PodAwful women coming down. All right.
Is Nick gonna represent himself in court?
Well, this is, at first I was joking with Steel Toe saying, like, who does Nick represent in your divorce? Because whoever it is, they lose. And he, I could tell when I said that he had a look on his face like, oh, buddy, you just wait to see what's happening with that. Here, all right. So here's the crazy thing. I believe Cross-Eyed Wife maybe was not doing drugs because it seems like Steel Toe sort of insinuated that she was pretty upset about everything going on with Nick, and she would confide in Steel Toe about it. What's over there? And
okay, so all the drug stuff is real. It's not a joke, right?
100. Are you just tuning in? They're arrested.
In jail currently.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Hang on a second. This is a local podcast. If you're just tuning in, Nick Rekieta, his wife, and Ape are arrested for drugs. Yes. Jesus Christ. I didn't think
it's just stress.
I mean, the
They just look
title
like that 'cause of stress.
The title of the stream is Emergency Live Nick Rekieta and Ape Arrested. Yeah, it's real.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I just saw the screenshots of the the incarceration photos. I was like, this is Photoshop.
Okay.
No, it's just them hanging out.
So here's the thing. I don't think Lady Drug Rackets. I don't actually think she was involved. Okay. I don't think she's in the house. She's got the kids there. She's in trouble. That's bad. So she's responsible, but I don't think maybe she was doing it. So here's the ironic thing. She's probably really, really, really upset with Nick, obviously, about all of this. So now who's going to represent her? It ain't Nick. He's got his own fucking case to figure out here. I mean, I'm sure they've got other lawyer friends or something, maybe, or whatever. I don't know. But the real question is, who reps Ape on this case? Because,
gorilla.
Cross-Eyed Wife ain't letting that happen for free. Like, they're not helping her out. She's on her own. She's now cast adrift. She's an island. So somebody said it in Discord.
Can you call in? Can you call into the courtroom and represent over the internet?
I will be calling in and as a pizza lawyer, I will be calling in and representing Ape personally on this case. Somebody in Discord, Teen Marine in Discord earlier said, April really did jump ship from a leaky canoe to a bullet-ridden door afloat and thought that was the best decision to make. LOL, fuck's sake. I mean,
that's where she learned to sunk off.
Yeah, it's bad. We're in a bad position with Ape is in the absolute worst spot of anybody involved in any of this. And that includes Aaron, who got cucked.
Yeah.
You know,
what's Aaron doing? Is he just like lighting?
Aaron's right now. He's taking his new cigar profile picture. He'd be the one guy where if he had the cigar photo, I'd be like, yeah, you deserve this one. You earned it.
Yeah.
Were there
How did
more?
they not see those fucking cigars? Are so
Didn't
powerful.
Aaron suggest that he had slept with the Rekieta wife?
Listen, he keeps saying stuff where it's like hard to.
Wife.
It's hard to follow if the Rekieta wife. He kind of implied that he fucked her on the couch or something. They're soulmates too. I don't know. I don't care. Lenny, I think there were a couple more chats.
Yeah, there were. Bigotry for $2. Nick, you're welcome. April, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Joe Pastafari for $5. I'm going to have a wheelchair Johnny moment here over this one. Joe, this one hurts. We go back to the Facebook cult days.
Joe
and you're saying, I'm not a big Lenny fan. Can someone else read the chats? And then 3 people liked that? Are you serious?
Wow. I liked it as well, actually. I was one of the people that liked it. It just went up to 4 likes as well.
I'm going to get my getaway sticks, my wheelchair, and I'm going to go cry.
Can you get your gun while you're at it?
Hey, look at
Lenny,
him.
get your
Hey,
weeping pillow.
Lenny's crying. Let's keep the show going, folks. Almost to the goal. We're about $250 away from the goal. You guys are doing great. You're
$500 away.
You're knocking it out of the park. We're about $553 away, and you guys are killing it right now. If you guys, hey, you're doing good at this. Wow. If we could just get one whale, if we could get a whale to give away, I don't know, 150 memberships right now. What's the problem? Is today Friday?
Thursday.
Sure, whatever.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Why not?
Hey, it's almost the weekend. Let's just give away your money. You've got a paycheck coming. $150. Give it, guys, we're knocking it out of the park. What's that? Okay, so there's
that super like is up to 16 likes now.
Jesus
Aaron
Christ.
got his wish. April's not going to be working anytime soon.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, actually, jail is the best thing that could have happened to Ape. Like, this is
possibly.
This is I mean, 2 hots and a cot. She's got it made now. All right, what's that last one, Lenny?
26990 for $2.
Are you done crying?
Sorry, what?
Are you done crying?
No, there will be more.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time. My cellmate is already shoulder deep in my goal, he says with the Ape profile pic.
Okay, yeah, that's Ape saying that. What is 26990? I don't know what that is. I'm being told in chat, Steel.
That's her inmate number on
They're cyberbullying me to death.
That is awesome.
That's
well,
clever.
okay, well done.
I don't think Patrick wants Jesse PS smoke. Jesse's a fucking weirdo.
I know. Oh wait,
I'm a fucking idiot.
We do have. There was another Aaron one in there.
I'm a fucking idiot.
We're gonna need a Nick.
Isn't there a coleslaw one?
Weirdly, I don't. Is there? I don't see it. Where is it?
There was the one about like you being fat, I thought, but
where is that?
You want some coleslaw, you big-titted fags?
Oh, yikes. Holy. Oh, okay. I see them now. I'm sorry. They were in here. I just completely missed them somehow.
I suck fucking cock all the time. I'm getting divorced and April's dead or April's not in the house.
April wasn't in the house. The call is coming from inside the Rekieta's house.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Hang on a second. Okay, now we've got
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
That's the drop of the century now.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Anyway, I'm being told in chat, Steel Toe going live with the mug shots as the thumbnail as well. So maybe we'll take a look at that in a second here.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Don't tune into Steel Toe. We'll stream snipe it, okay? We'll get there. Don't tune into Steel Toe.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
We're better.
He's not. Again, I told you how it went last time. He will drop the ball.
That's a big super chat from Michael A there.
Oh, we got a whale. Guys, we've got a whale. We're almost knocking it out of the park. Lenny, read the chat.
Beluga whale
We
time.
got a beluga whale. That's if somebody would send in, I don't know, just $200 right now, that'd be a sperm whale because you'd be sucking me off by doing that. Lenny, read
Michael A for 50 at 2840 on his last Red Bar episode. I think Red Bar was mimicking lossless. Can you relay that message? That nigga is hard to get a message to.
Okay, well, he's here.
Hey,
Lossless is here.
Lossless is here.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Okay.
Okay. Mimicking. How do you mimic law? You go. What do? You go like. Yeah.
Hi.
So hey everybody, it's me. Lossless. I don't know how you even. Mimic. He is here, by the way. I mean, that's him right there.
It's me.
There you go. Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's me. All right. Okay. So one more thing here.
You just talked.
All right. So here's the thing. Nick Rekieta got big, and I go, uh-oh. Actually, there's a couple things that happened. I've actually got this out of order. Hang on a second. Let me recalibrate for a second. Nick Rekieta starts getting pretty well known off of the different court cases and stuff he's covering.
What? Next episode, himself.
So he starts getting really big off of the Rittenhouse case, the Johnny Depp case. I realize this is not good for me. To be enemies with this guy is bad. And then I remember, oh wait, I mean, he's a lawyer, but he's a lawyer. I could just hire him. And if I hire him, he's not my enemy anymore. So I wanted to get Nick on my side, and I ended up buttering him up a little bit. Let me try to find the video here while this plays. I don't know if somebody else wants to say something. I got to find something real quick here. Hang on a second.
I feel like I need to climb into a pyramid right now.
Yeah.
Somebody send in another super chat.
Holy man.
Come on.
I'm not. No, you don't have to send in another super chat. I'm not doing it for that reason. I just didn't have this prepared at all. Let me see if I can.
That's Nintendo.
We're doing it live.
Careful with copyrights.
Yeah.
Yo,
whatever.
no wonder it's so Masonic shit, man. It sounds so Masonic.
I don't care. Do I have the doll video?
The blackface doll.
That would be the one.
The blackface doll. I got to show that because if you've never seen that episode, it's crazy.
Do you not have it nearby?
His adult baby stream.
Oh, I do have the doll, so I could go get the doll. Maybe we should. I'll end with
Get one of your assistants to go get the doll for you.
Yeah, that wouldn't work right now. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna have to grab the full episode and get it from there. So I had a whole episode where Nick was on the program. Okay, this was my way of trying to make sure, because I also had people, I got Clint Eastwood coming after me. I got Mersh coming after me legally. I got Mr. Burgers coming after me legally. So at the time,
he apologized.
I was really worried. This is years ago now. I was really worried about all these lawsuits coming for me, and I needed a lawyer anyway. So I wanted to butter Nick up. So I had this episode. It's called "What's in the Box" with Nick Rekieta, and it was the first time I'd ever really talked to him since our whole falling out. There I am showing his blackface photo before he comes on the show.
Here he comes.
All right, here he is.
That was something that kind of went against my principles, and so I felt like the best thing to do was to come on and say, hey, that was shitty of me to do, and I shouldn't have had anything to do with it.
This is him talking about, he apologized to me for going after me like that, for talking shit, for the George Maddox buddy, defamation is only defamation if it's not true. Quote, the whole thing. He's actually apologizing here. This is a great spot to jump in on.
Wow. So. And by the way, I don't know if you were watching earlier. I've said
now we've completely won against Nick. We got him to apologize. He cucked to PodAwful. Now he's in jail. His crimes. As long as he serves a nice, healthy, I'm going to say 5-year-long sentence, then everything will be, it's water under the bridge at that
Even Steven.
Even Steven.
Nice girthy sentence.
Exactly the same about what I did in response to it.
So here I am lying to him, saying that I was sorry about putting out the blackface thing. I'm lying. He's telling the truth. All right. So I wanted to make it up to him. So I had created a little something special for him.
The advertisement, have you got that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Lawyers in your local toy store. As soon as the coronavirus is over, we will have blackface lawyers on sale, and I hope you'll buy one.
Which doll is the black doll? And which one is the white doll? Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll?
For too long.
Which doll is the nice doll?
We've made our children choose
Which doll is the bad doll?
between black and white.
And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has 2 eyes.
And good and bad.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me.
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.
Never make them choose again.
George, Maddox, buddy. Defamation is only defamation if it's not true.
Wow. A message for our times, and a doll for our times. The only doll for diversity, the blackface lawyer.
Yeah, we want little black kids to feel like they can be lawyers too. And I figured Nick Rekieta was the face of that. And by the way,
There he is. Shout out.
Wait.
Blast of the past.
Wait, quiet. Wait, hang on.
George, Maddox, buddy. Defamation is.
Oh, I think the battery's dying. And anyway, it really does. It really does talk. So people were mad at me for not sending that to Nick. Nick said he actually wanted it, and I was going to send it to Nick, but he never gave me the address or the okay. I wanted his kids to be playing with this. Now his kids need a doll like this. Who's watching them? Where are the Rekieta kids? This is the question we need to ask. Where are the Rekieta kids? 2 reasons. 1, we need to make sure they're okay. 2, I got to send them this doll. Okay, I'm going to need the address to send this doll. And I have inserted a little recording device in there so that we will be able to report on if Nick is actually getting better, if he's doing drugs or not. But I wanted to send this to him. Everybody was mad that I didn't, but now I'm kind of glad I didn't. So then
lawyer doll in stores soon.
Nick agreed to be my lawyer, and I paid him $1. And then once, it's like Saul Goodman. Once you pay him, he's got to be, he's got to keep everything a secret for you and all that kind of stuff. So he was my lawyer for a long time. Poor Nick.
As the legal attorney for Jesse from PodAwful, I want everyone here to sub to PodAwful on YouTube. I am the personal attorney for PodAwful, and he is Marilyn Manson's best friend. I love you, Jesse. Marilyn Manson trial is next, and Manson is Jesse's best friend. I love you, Jesse.
And that's true. Now there's a part of me, I'm sort of 2 minds of this. Steel Toe keeps going, I watched that stream. I really watched that stream, and I started to cry. I really did. I was feeling bad about it. Of course, he says that, and then he comes back and he's got powdered donut all over his nose. He's going making fun. Like, he literally said
he did the show for an 8-ball, didn't he?
Steel Toe literally said that he was like so upset. He was crying over Nick. He couldn't believe it, and then did an entire parody stream of Nick dying. But Nick loved me like a brother, and he was my lawyer for a long time. So there is a part of me where my heartstrings are tugged by this sort of thing, where I think about Nick and I go, we tried to make it work. We tried to fix him, but he couldn't be fixed. And when you really think about it, Nick, not the greatest guy, but he did apologize for what he did. Not the greatest goon, because I hate actually keeping up with anything he's doing, and Kino Casino sort of stole him out from under us. But he tried. Unlike any other goon, he actually listened to PodAwful advice. Unlike Aaron, unlike Mersh, unlike anybody else I've ever talked to, he listened to what I said, and he did try. And then that disgusting bitch ape came in and ruined everything. This is, I believe, all Ape's fault. So now you've seen my history with Nick Rekieta. This is a long time coming. All of the craziest stuff. And of course, I appear on Steel Toe just a couple weeks ago, and the entire internet has unraveled here. Oh my God. Look at So Steel Toe, Aaron is really upset about his friend Nick. Here he is streaming about it live right now. Here's his thumbnail. It's basically my thumbnail right now. Let's take a look at what's going on.
The nest due to heat.
I'm so excited for Steel Toe.
Why is this
left the net due to heat? You'd think jokes are fine. You guys can make jokes. Who knows? Maybe you'll put me in a joking mood.
All right, let's
Good old JR
see if
says
we can
chances are the judges are out for the
let's
rest
see if
of the
we can do a
holiday
crossover
weekend. Best
right
thing
now.
for him. Best thing for him.
Let's do this. Everybody go over to Aaron's chat too. Stay here, but go over to his chat too.
Was she immediately
and ask Aaron if he can do it. Say PodAwful's live right now covering this as well. Can we get a crossover? Let's make a PodAwful crossover happen. We get Aaron on here. He gets me on there. It's an equal exchange. PodAwful crossover. Let's make this happen, guys. PodAwful is live.
The dimensions.
Yeah, PodAwful's live watching this right now. They're saying
here she did a little bump there.
PodAwful is live. He wants to do a crossover episode live. Okay, let's take a listen. Everybody go do that right now. Okay, let's do it. Crossover. He's crying.
Nick he makes it look cool. Hey, come on, I got a little container here. We can just, he makes it look like it's a.
Send a super chat. Give him a super chat. Let's be generous. Let's be nice, guys. Can we get a whale in there? Let's hit that goal.
Drop down to a
and we'll
skeleton.
do a crossover episode with Aaron.
Not so glamorous. Then
why is he so low
not
energy?
Too long after that,
this should be like the most fun he's ever had. This is great. Like imagine imagine against your will, you're getting divorced from your wife. You've been cucked. And then within a week, she's got a mugshot public online. That's like the greatest possible thing that could happen in a divorced guy's life.
More than
that's dramatic irony.
Give him a call. I said, honey, those lines are going to get longer and longer, and they're going to get more and more. They're going to get more frequent. And we had a giant fight about that. By the end of that fight, I was a monster. I was a piece of shit. I was garbage. And she left the house. One of a couple times she would leave the house over a fight about cocaine.
Do you see
Red Bar with 3 hundo?
At the end of which I would be a monster and an animal.
This is almost kind of sad to watch. I'll be real, man.
Thanks for the amazing week of entertainment from Mike.
And I tell
David.
these stories because I hope they'll help someone. Because
that was the whale, so Mike was watching.
I couldn't. I don't know how. I'm not equipped.
I said to do that, and then he did it. He is watching. Red Bar's watching. PodAwful.
I would talk to Nick. Which, by the way, big mistake. Nick rationalizes everything. Everything he uses, Nick's got an excuse.
All right, guys, we made the goal. Shout out.
And
he doesn't even see it yet, or he'd be.
And by the way, these are not in chronological order. These are just conversations I recall having. I would talk to Nick.
Hit him up on.
Are you sure you guys aren't doing too much of that
I'll hit him up on Twitter as well. See if we can
There
make
was
this
one
happen.
time where they'd done it twice by 8:30 in the morning.
Aaron's taking this.
Done what? Cocaine or each other?
Cocaine. He's talking about.
Is he upset that Caleb
now both?
Cocaine.
It was just throughout the day. And I remember getting a kiss and my fucking lips turning numb.
Oh God.
Well, extra. Hell yeah.
You're gonna start crying.
Middle of the day. And I remember talking to Nick about it and saying, "Are you sure this is all right?" I remember Nick ripping 2 massive fucking rails right in front of me, and I literally put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, dude, you need to fucking chill. I'm worried that you're going to fucking die.
Ooh, the claw.
Don't worry. It's okay. I read up about this a lot.
Put on your 3D glasses now.
Literature and everything else. It's okay. It doesn't all hit you right at once. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Another time I told him, I go, this guy, I'm worried about this. I remember telling him one time, I go, my fucking wife is doing cocaine a lot, dude. How the fuck do we stop this? And he goes, you have to understand. Instead of going, holy shit, you're right.
April was a Coke 5 head.
A fucking problem. He goes, you have to understand, sometimes people have stress levels that are up here, and their minds can only handle this much stress.
He's repeating himself.
And then when you do the stimulant,
he's got, by the way, like over 1,000 people watching.
More stress.
So he ain't going to do this crossover.
I'm like, you fucking lunatic.
He's riding high right now. Oh, wait.
Stress levels.
Was that on my end or his
end? It ain't doing you any favor.
Makes me so happy. I have a normal family.
Guys, you're going to have to push hard for this crossover because he's not going to be interested. I'm going to warn you right now. He is repeating shit he's been saying for the past 3 episodes. I've heard him say all this stuff already.
You're a liar. You're this. Yeah, so I didn't even.
So he's already running out of things. You're gonna want this livened up.
It's fine.
1,100 people are watching him right now. He's not ready for this. He needs a little help. I'm the cocaine to get his engine running. Okay, just trust me.
We need to get him to stop staring.
He's got his phone off.
He goes, "You were right. All of this stuff is destroying us."
Yeah, I tried.
It can't be done. I guess society is right about some things. That was the exact text.
He's in the center of frame, by the way. This is officially April's gone for good now.
Heartbreaking.
He's not leaving a seat open for April.
I told April this weekend, I believe it was Sunday or Monday. I said, why don't you come home? It's not safe there. I got a text back that said, that will never be my home again.
Holy shit.
So that's why on the show I said, girls, if you're listening, get the fuck out of there. Get out of there. I don't know.
On the show? What?
Girls.
Arrested at that point.
And he's girls. He was saying both.
His daughters.
But
oh, right, yeah.
Where's Johnny? They're saying in chat. Where's Johnny? Where's Wheelchair Johnny? Quick, call Wheelchair Johnny. Get out of there.
I was on the phone with a family member.
Matadors rise up, by the way.
I was on the phone
Matadors
with April's parents last night trying to... I was on the phone
Aaron
with
PodAwful makes it better, they're saying
trying
in chat.
To devise a way.
Crossover with Jesse. Stop lying, they say. PodAwful makes me do this. PodAwful made me do this.
I'm doing everything. Up until yesterday,
I feel like Aaron's giving us a speech at like AA or something.
I got a call from a family
Jesse
member of
Ford,
Caleb's.
co-host.
She said, "What do I do?"
Someone said
$2.
Somebody says, "Cog."
She said, "You were a positive
watching.
influence in there. What do I do?"
And
I said, "If you can,
should we tune into Cog?
If you can get her out of that house into a new
let's stream.
Sorry,
we need Cog's opinion on this.
Cog coverage. Yeah.
What's his channel called?
Check in on Cog. Let's check in on Kino Casino. Let's see it all.
I literally don't know.
What is it? Live or something?
What is
I
it?
don't think it's him.
Yeah, he's live about this.
Like Plague Dr. Cog or something.
Gaslighting you get from addicts is fucking unreal.
What does Hipstar have to say about
I don't
this?
see a live stream from Cog.
And
he was.
I think perspicacity.
I said if you get Kayla out of
wait, he ended now. This is not the time to end
with you.
Cog is so stupid.
She'd have to go to some kind of facility or meeting or something like that.
Let's get Wheelchair Johnny on.
Let's get Wheelchair Johnny in here. Can you go contact Wheelchair Johnny and get him on?
So
I offered to pay him double whatever Aaron pays.
If anyone handling the internet is going, oh, Aaron, this must feel like you told you so, right? You fucking called it. You blah, blah, blah. There's not a part of me that feels good about this right now.
Oh,
except
yeah.
the only thing that
bullshit.
Except for the 1,200 people watching.
Except for the $300 from Red Bar.
Why go live?
Nick, by the way,
why would you go
introduced
live?
my wife to this, and it took over. So fuck you.
Also,
for the rest
not asking about the goal. No talk about the goal.
I will never
no talk about goals.
Be okay with that man again. Like fuck him.
Wouldn't it be fun if he made the exact same amount of money with fucking 1,200 people watching?
Fuck him for what he did.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. It's a lot to pay attention to here. Just hang tight. We're just trying to make fun happen on the internet. Okay,
Nick Rekieta,
some people
stand back and stand by.
Some people are against fun happening. They think, oh no, you just watch.
You moved the people in the Rekieta household into the Imholte household.
What?
Sorry, girls. There may not be a Mustang, but there'd be peace and freedom.
He's offering peace and what is he, America?
Well, he's just saying
Peace,
that.
freedom, and the Imholte way.
The Reketas are communists.
My wife and I, after our trip to Las Vegas this year,
He's about to liberate Rekieta house.
Lenny, I don't know if that's
was a little
it or not. I don't have that available to me right now. I don't know.
I didn't think that was a good thing.
Oh, that's the one that I've been calling.
Went to
Yeah,
the Vikings game, did all
I don't
the
think he's
things we
paying
love to
attention
do
to anything right
together.
now.
Eat,
Either way,
went to the cigar lounge.
He's in a feud.
He went to the cigar lounge.
Went to the Vikings.
did anybody send a super chat for PodAwful?
Real friends.
They did.
Yeah,
Jordan did.
I literally can't read these super chats. The color of these.
There was a
super
bunch
chats.
of them in there.
On like Donkey Kong,
there was a
they
bunch.
say.
I have forced dark mode on, and I can no longer read these super chats. So.
Shit. Let's get.
He's out. He's out. There it
Full
is.
Train with $2
Out of
says,
Steam.
Don't look at my handle.
There we go.
Now it's chat
Guys, I
time.
can't
We're in
protect
full
him.
chat time now.
If you're
He's
sitting
got
here going,
nothing.
Oh, Aaron's going to be mad if I have mugshots as my YouTube handle. I can't protect them, guys.
You put it.
You guys all know the lies I told for these people for the last few months. I can't protect them.
This guy. I mean, Aaron is a dope.
BJ with $5
I like him,
says,
though.
given the
I do
proximity
like
between
him.
Spicer and Litchfield was Ape using her parents'
I do
home
like
as a
him.
base to move
Sorry.
to
He's
and
just,
from
like,
to get her fit. No, she was
unscathed.
just there all the time.
I didn't notice before because he was always in front of the board. But why does he have "Why so serious" on the bottom of that whiteboard?
Because
This is his Joker moment.
This is his Joker moment, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the development of one of the
People are
Earth's
saying, Aaron, I'm glad you
Jokers.
got your kids out. Well, yeah, that goes without saying, but that doesn't make
PodAwful talks about me a lot.
I would have liked to get more.
I live in a hellhole!
Nick DeMille.
Surrounded by idiots!
Aaron, I hope you're looking forward.
My whole life has just been
They chose
people like
yours and
PodAwful. Like
came out
bada bing, bada boom, baby.
Maybe.
The new steel toe.
If Dunnage says no more hunting for Woods Girl, felony. Well, she's a.
Is anyone else timed out in his chat?
Funeral director with $5 says, "Don't blame yourself for her actions. Be comfortable with yourself that you did your best and can't hold regret from not trying
PodAwful
more."
makes
Great
me do
father,
this.
great man. Not a great father. Not
It's
a great man,
PodAwful.
but
They're
trying.
deleting PodAwful comments. They're deleting PodAwful comments. I just saw one get deleted.
Bar is watching.
No!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the
wait,
timing is
let's
sound.
listen.
It's
Let's
gay.
listen. Let's listen.
Mike. Oh shit! I lost where all my super chats were.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, convenient.
Where's my money?
Dr. Chow says,
Yeah, I just got timed out
"The best
instantly."
stuff there is. Oh no, you don't have to worry about that with mine. It's special. It's different. Everything with Nick is special.
They're timing out. You have 1,300 people watching now. And you're
That's for poor
timing people. Are you retarded?
Aaron, drop me a link. We'll
He's
shout
got to
it out
get rid of these
since,
mods.
Sorry, buddy.
These mods are
Peter Sky Parker
so
says, send White
bad
Boy Rick
and
the link.
stupid.
R.I.P. Tech D.
These fruitcakes.
Brittany Boo with $5. I've got nothing. Just want to hug you and say we're all here to support you. Thank you. But don't
this fucking
support
hug
me
box.
and don't hug me.
Kick these people out.
Tonight.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Do me that favor. I'm not a victim.
Just want to hug you.
Oh,
All right?
really?
I'm safe. I'm fine. If you've got any prayers to throw anywhere, you throw them to those 5 fucking Rekieta kids who are thankfully safe right now.
Oh, come
As safe as
on,
they've been in
Aaron.
years.
Gotta save these keys.
You want some coleslaw, you big-titted fags?
Thoughts and prayers your way. There's 5 children in Minnesota right now that need your thoughts and prayers a hell of a lot more than I do.
There's flies flying into their eyeballs right now. It's like they're the African children. They just need 25 cents a day, everybody.
$5
We
says
can
the
take
Red Bar
care
Super
of them.
Chat is the real Mike.
Nick
Put him on the
Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Mike David is in first place.
Oh, he forgot about that weekly session real quick.
How much?
You know what I'll do?
How much
I won't
did he
send
send?
Mike the $100 to Stone.
$300.
Never fucking use it.
I'm tempted to send
if Mike-
500.
All right. Do I send 301?
Yes.
No.
Is it possible?
I mean,
That'd be very fun.
Don't. What a waste.
Yeah, wait.
Erquin, how can you say it's a waste? I did 376 and it was years
you got
of
that
content.
back.
It was years of content. I didn't know I was getting it back. I got it back by accident. I was doing it either way.
I chased my own pre-cum with $5. Says, love you, Big Bird. Thank you. King of Clubs becoming a member. Thanks.
All right, guys, let's
Mr.
get
Approachable with $5.
Let's get
says,
our
"Are you ready
super
to be
chats
done
up to
playing with the internet
301
drama shit
so
now? This is
that
the type of friends
so that Erquit feels comfortable with
doing
this.
drama shit.
Our goal tonight.
I'm uncomfortable.
We just need one more dollar, everybody. One more dollar, and we'll hit the goal.
I'm saying like that was our friendly time.
We'll finally be able to save those
PodAwful
kids.
Crossover says Bun Horse not tonight. Not doing it cross. Thank you, Chino. Thank you, Goldfolds. Ray Pizzazz with one. I read that one.
Ray Pizzazz.
199. PodAwful made me do it. He got me. $2 from funeral director. She sounds like a dumb crunt, terrible mother.
Also, can we clip him saying PodAwful made me do it?
$5 from Cheeseburger Pie. We've got your back, handling it well. To find out on stream, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I found out while I was doing it.
We got to get these guys.
He's handling it so horribly.
We got to clip all these guys saying PodAwful made me do it.
You're a monster. You dragged her into this world of Knicks to boost your career and then abandon her. Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
I drank with him after a comedy show. Then she started going up there hunting on his land. Yeah, I dragged her into it.
Yes.
Yep.
CJ Brown with $2 says you late April to this point by offering a bad life. Yes, of course. It's my
They're all begging me to send 301.
Make
fun happen.
Jesse's covering this right now. Crossover says Stribs $2. I don't mind Jesse.
I don't know if Berkowitz can handle it.
Now I'm going to kind of do this as my...
It's fine.
Like when the president addresses after we killed Bin Laden.
That's a year and a half.
He thinks he's the president of the United States.
He thinks he's the president.
Jesse Goldfold says Red Bar is watching PodAwful. Sorry, guys. Stella with $2. Please cross over with PodAwful. Sorry, guys. $5 from Garbanzo. You should do a crossover with PodAwful and discuss all this insanity, Aaron. Ape, I'm capable of talking about it on my own.
You can drive him to do anything if you just keep saying it.
With $4.99 says Red Bar, I love you.
Don't let up.
Cerberus becoming a member.
Hit him with enough times he starts thinking about it.
I really hope they finally get the help they need. This whole situation is a complete clusterfuck. $6.99 from Jordan Vale. Goldfolds with $5. Thank you.
Wait,
Anything
Jordan
that's Jesse related now, I'm just going to read thanks for the super chat, blah, 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 but if it says the same thing over and over.
Refund those. If he doesn't read yours, refund it.
What's his nuts? Becoming a member?
Refund that.
He said you could.
That being said, they all made their bed. Don't kick yourself for not doing enough.
Do
Matt
not
Fields
let
with
him keep
$5.
that.
Don't forget.
Now we're not doing. I was about to do the 301.
Thank you.
But if he won't even read
Funeral
it,
director with $2. Thank you.
Come on.
Spectre with $5.
He'll
Where did the money come from? Coke habit takes a lot of money. Was April doing things for the drugs? No, she was not.
She might have been.
We need boo in the chat on not reading PodAwful stuff. Boo,
Coniferous
boo,
Code with
boo.
$4.99. She is from Tweaker County. Makes sense. They're in a neighboring county jail. It was...
Is this going to be the highest?
With $2 says you're 100% not a narc, Aaron. I believe you 100%.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the $300 one from Red Bar is the most.
$2 from Ken says you did the right thing alerting the authorities.
That's enough right there.
Curious Caillou with $2. This is all Ray DeVito's fault somehow.
But of course, he's got 1,400 people watching now.
Does Nick have a girlfriend or wife you could bang while he's jailed?
How shitty would it be if he
Max
didn't
Brengle
make money
with $2
off of
says,
this
what are you
stream?
feeling the most at the moment?
Start getting him to do impressions.
Shock.
Right.
I'm feeling a lot of shock, especially seeing April's mugshot in just 6 weeks, how she does not look recognizable.
Yeah, yes, she does. She's very recognizable. All right, new move. Forget the PodAwful angle. Go back in. Well, don't forget. I mean, do that one too.
About the drugs
but I mean, come on. There's 1,400 people watching. Keep plugging PodAwful. But
Silence do good with 10
although he's banned, if you're not banned or you got an alt account, hang on.
Drama show now, remember? But your life is drama.
Red Bar is a drama show now. All right, let's do this. They're going to ban you if you say something PodAwful related, and you probably already are banned. But if you got an alt, start tugging Aaron's ego in chat. It's very easy to do. Tell him this is great. Thank you for being so open. This is real radio. Wow, brutal honesty. And start implanting it in his head that he needs to start doing impressions. And let's watch these numbers drop. Okay? This is the new meta. What would it be like if Jesse Ventura just got a mugshot? What would it be like if Macho Man Randy Savage just got a mugshot? What would it be like if you say Jiminy Glick, he'll do it.
Oh no.
Okay. By the way, I apologize for my hair. I don't know what's going on with this right here. What if I'm gonna lean in.
Pull it up.
Is that your tarantula?
You
got a tarantula?
I got a tarantula. Hi. Hi, I'm Cindy Lou Who. I'm Alfalfa. Okay. So imagine somebody tunes in right now. Okay, guys, Nick, Ape were arrested. We're watching Steel Toe. We're trying to get him to do impressions. We're gonna bleed I don't know, 7,000 viewers from him by making him do impressions. Okay. So make him do impressions. Send super chats about if you're blocked. Send a fucking $2. So, again, payday's tomorrow. Send $2. Tell him.
That case,
what would Jiminy Glick say about this? He'll do it. We can make
sound
this
a little something like this.
Yeah. Dude with $2. Holy shit, we got Bin Laden. Sorry to spoil it for you. $5 from Walter Lippman. Anime sucks. Cope and Sneed. Curious Caillou with $2 says you have rogue mods. Delete them all. Start over. BJ with $5. You tried, bro. If you were more forceful, it would have been kidnapping. You were less forceful. It's abject neglect. April's an adult. Remember that. Look, man, I couldn't do anything.
Look, man.
It fucking sucks. I hate it. However,
at the end of the day, it is
what it is. That's the real thing you got to remember here.
You saw Nick the other night. Kayla definitely
the best place for them is with their parents in jail. Well, yeah,
I 100%
actually, that's true.
believe that. I believe that
he's right.
That bruise
sleeping on a cheese sandwich pillow,
arresting him, or from Kayla. 100%. Jimmy I with $5 says Ray DeVito can squash all this. Also,
a lot of people apparently got timed out
Fitness
in chat
looking for Ray.
For like 10
Robin
minutes.
Williams with $5 says 1,400 viewers. Did you just break the record? Also,
Crossed
never
eye,
get to
crossed
listen live.
over.
Keep on keeping on. Spectre with $2 says, has April called you from jail yet? No.
Why would she do that?
It's not going to be her one
about
phone
character.
call.
Jack
I'm getting divorced and April's dead or April's not in the house.
Nick and company can't. If Nick should go to prison.
What?
He'll get help in prison. I don't think anything but forceful incarceration.
Prison.
Sound drop.
The man is too fucking smart at
Sound drop.
rationalizing
Clip
and all
that.
of that shit. I've seen
We
it
do need
firsthand.
that. Nick
There's
should
no
go
way
to
Nick is going to get
prison.
help without prison time.
The two super
prison. I hope he
chats
gets out of it.
asking for Hipstar are from the same person.
And he's a
That's
changed
just two
man. He's
alts
got 5 kids.
Yeah,
asking
I'll
for
hate
the
his guts
same
forever.
thing.
Hey, Scott. No
I'll
shit.
resent him forever.
Yeah. He's got one Hipstar fan.
That's not. No, it's Hipstar. It's Millhip. It's him.
Might as well. There's a reason I'll hate Nick forever.
The people that watch Millhip don't have money. Are you insane?
Maybe we'll get to it at the end of these super chats. It has nothing to do with sex or anything like that. It's more has to do with fatherhood and shit like that.
All right.
He's never going to get to the end of the super chats.
What was the
Impressions. We got to bleed these viewers. It's going up still.
Atmosphere.
There's 1,500 people watching.
No good excuse.
Get rid of them.
Decision. I'll own that. Fucking shitty decision. Terrible decision.
You know what? I'll send
The other couple
message.
times I did it was because April said, "Oh, just come in while we're doing it, and I'll show you it's not so bad. You don't have anything to worry about." Jim Florentine and I were talking about this on MLC today. He goes, "Yep,
I'll
do a shitty Jim Florentine." He goes,
all caps.
"I had a girl who was
caps
a lot
mode on,
and I wanted, she was hot,
All
and you
caps
just,
when you
you
spelled the
kind
man's
of
name.
Did they just ban me instantly? Did anybody see?
And he's right. And it's weakness, and it's fucking shitty.
Okay.
And if anybody, wants to write in the comments that I'm a fucking weak piece of shit for doing that, I agree 100%. That was terrible.
What impressions can you do?
Evil Gandhi.
Impressions time. Impressions.
What did Peter Griffin say about this?
Hit him. Oh, yeah. Get him to do Stewie Griffin.
Basically your own personal Fallujah.
What the deuce?
Soup
Nick's
Party with
arrested.
$5. Hipstar collab when? I don't know.
Never.
Ray DeVito fan, you possibly took away the livelihood of a man and took away his kids because you couldn't satisfy your wife and you were too beta to fight Rekieta one-on-one?
Beta Rekieta.
Base?
You're a $2 beta to fight Rick.
A lot of people are calling Aaron Nick Rebeta.
Second to Hipstar appearance says beef broth based with $2. Crunchy with $5 says bail her out. Don't talk to her. She's a small town kid in a cult. Everyone deserves a second chance. She needs to go.
This is
cult.
This is a Joker origin
what would an
story.
arrested Jiminy Glick sound like?
Oh no!
I don't know. I can't get
Yes!
God, I'm fucking with me, but I'm still gonna do it.
Pulling the strings.
The thing is that sometimes you go and you do a little cocaine and it gets stuck in your nose on a stream. And then you wonder, you're like, I have a little something on my nose. Is it because it feels tickly and I don't know, I feel silly inside.
Is he doing the impression?
Sounds like
with 199.
Mark Hamill Joker.
Make him keep doing it. I told you that would work. I pulled the strings. I told you that would work.
I'm the gay Joker.
Make him keep doing it. Make him keep doing it.
Semper Reloaded with 499.
That's insane.
Says I don't understand why, as the leader of your marriage,
he just lost 50
get out,
viewers.
You wipe the hell out of Dodge.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
I got back from Las Vegas. I did a giant fight. Giant fight
That's
about
way too loud. Don't ever do
Douche
that.
of the Dabbleverse with $2 says this is the ultimate pimping of your wife. Yeah, okay. Funeral Director with $2 says, do you think if Nick got jumped in
that
person,
rule
it may help?
That PodAwful makes me do it. Yeah.
Everyone around
Hell
a little
yeah.
bit, right?
Yup.
H2BH.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we'll see if that deposit I made to that guy's commissary went through or not by how Nick's butthole looks when he gets out.
Okay.
I'm fucking kidding.
Oh, are you? Oh, that was
burn.
a joke. Oh, he was joking.
Bailey's in Soda with $9.99 says this is an insane amount of trauma for anyone to process, let alone live.
Look,
on
this
stream.
is me
Please
down
take care of
here
yourself
doing a stream.
so you can be in the best possible shape for your kids. Yeah, this is kind of getting it out kind of thing. So I can do that.
YouTube is A2B.
I kept thinking about the kids tomorrow, and I was like, I feel like a wreck.
Fucking.
Like maybe if we get some of this out, I'll feel
I
better.
cannot believe he did the gym. Guys, hit him with the impression. He will do the impression.
Clean, can she move
it's
back
proven.
in?
This is proven science now. The more impressions, the less viewers.
Out a lot getting over this.
You got to keep him doing the impression over and over again. He actually went up in views again, so we need those impressions.
I would say,
I think
With Glick or anything
stay here, but not when the kids.
He stopped doing Jiminy Glick. They came back.
That's the best.
I mean,
if she's dedicated,
Jiminy for the rest of the episode,
clean.
Or Darth Vader or something.
I'm not going to shut the door on her. I wouldn't shut the door on Kayla.
Aaron,
shut the door on April.
Would it sound like if Macho Man Randall Savage got arrested?
Reichs Marshal Klaus Barbie with $2 says, so you're in hot water and under fire right now.
Just like from you, like well,
Kotod with $2. Nick had sex with your dad.
I can't super chat because I'm not bringing my fucking details up on screen.
$2 right now, party. Stop fearing the hip star every goddamn day and twice on Sunday. RV Rustbelt with $5 says, was Hate Ble Musu.
That's a great impression, man. Yeah, you fucking build him up on the impression.
Reketas. He was the next one booked after them.
Get that work and get them juices flowing in his mind.
I don't know who Hate Ble Musu is. I don't know that person. Ken with $2 says, don't worry, FOIA will reveal the 911
Imagine how many
caller.
chats Chris is in right
then I'll
now.
Be exonerated.
He's got to be watching 15 different streams
says, I like
right
Minecraft
now.
or Call of Duty, but I'd play Bannerlord for a bit.
This is crazy.
$2 from CJ.
I can't escape the toe, man. I can't escape the toe.
Fucking skip some of it.
I 100% understand all these streams.
Find CJ.
They just cover him
willing to discuss if there was marriage trouble prior to it, or how come her father wasn't involved earlier. Thank you for being candid. Once I failed, I kind of tagged in her parents.
Can't wait for the next Mad at the Internet with
and I
Josh.
said, look, I failed for the last time.
Yeah, because he'll just be saying all this exact same stuff, but a week later.
Blah, 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 blah.
He'll be playing our clips.
I wanted to get her back home without her parents knowing.
He plays PodAwful clips, but like
once
hides
I failed
it
for the last time I tagged
on
him.
there. He'll play Angie's clips and stuff.
Number one, Josh Denny fan with
Very
$10
funny.
says largest super chat in Steel Toe history. Doesn't get Mike and Jules on the board ASAP. What kind of show you running here? Sorry about the wife. Respect, brother. Thank you. Johan Naxos with $5 says, I wonder if they'll allow Rekieta's ceiling cats visitation.
That Glick impression was so funny. What would Bill Cosby say about this? You got a super chat. He's getting too many super chats.
No, sorry.
Oh,
what would Yoda have to say about all
What would
this?
Yoda?
$199.
He did Yoda.
Is he doing Yoda? Roast of Nick while he's
guys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing
Arcona with $4.99?
He can't help himself.
Do you think you do Hank Hill?
We need impression super chats. Impression super. It's $2. Impression super chat.
Says I warned you about the swatting
$2
yesterday. You're
Send
welcome.
5. Okay, you can afford it. All right.
Ask him to do comedy shop and doing Hank Hill.
If somebody sends in, all right, how about this?
Sound like your mother's cunt.
Let me think
Wild
about this
card
for a
with
second.
$4.99.
Hang on. I'll come back to you on this
sorry,
idea.
Aaron, but
I'll come back to
people got
you.
to learn
Hang
the
on.
hard way. Drugs change people. Los Federales, $2. I just did that one. Vince Griswold with 2. Do you think April's making Pruno?
Should we try Hulk Hogan?
Willy nilly with $1.99.
I think all the big ones will work.
All right, I tell you this. First person.
Part of it.
This is tough. First person to get.
You were sick for about a week, 2 weeks.
A 301 donation into Aaron.
All that.
That mentions PodAwful in some meaningful
John Myers
way.
with $4.99 says,
and he reads
away,
it.
Brother, you'll save yourself a lot of headaches and heartache down the road.
Free pizza fund for a year, $40 level.
Flush out his fucking sinuses and nostrils.
Free pizza fund, 1 year, first person. So if you do it too and you are second, sorry. First person to do it, 301. It has to come up on the screen as 301. That's very important.
Themselves multiple times a day and think 301. It's
PodAwful.
Sandikin with $5.
Free pizza fund, $40 level, 1 year. I don't know. Wait, how does math work? Is that even worth it? I don't know.
If this is Jesse,
free pizza fund for a year.
$5 is what would Hank Hill sound like if he got arrested for drug possession. I mean, Jesse, I'll take the money, but fuck you, buddy.
Wait, what did I do?
Donnie's
What
Inferno
did he say?
with $4.99.
That wasn't fun.
You can understand.
Hang on, let's roll that back. We gotta roll back.
In the throes of it. I hope you enjoy.
He just said, fuck you.
Out of my head. Fucking sound. Oh my God. And I'm just sitting there going, how can someone be doing this to themselves multiple times a day and think it's fucking healthy? Sandikin with $5 says, sorry to hear what happened, Aaron, but what does Vince McMahon think of this? Hate you. If this is Jesse, I hate Jesse. Disco Diggs with $5
He
says, what would Hank Hill sound like if he got arrested for drug possession? I mean, Jesse, I'll take the money, but fuck you, buddy. Donnie's Inferno with $4.99.
He knows. Who's telling him?
Yeah, he knows the impressions.
Who's telling him?
Well, because there's so many super chats about impressions. There's just tons of them.
Milkman with $5.
Nah, somebody's telling him. Somebody's.
Jordan Vale.
Wait, Red Bar only sent $2.99. They're saying in chat. You know what? Still
300 is the new 300.
Let's still do 301. Let's still do 301.
You do it.
It's a funny
what I
number.
was doing. Oh wait, we didn't do a comedy show together. Go out drinking, have a great time, and go. Hey,
wait.
That's what I was. Nick Rackets, man. This would not have happened. Bro Fister with $5. If you weren't clout chasing off Nick Rackets, man, this would not have happened. But I guess PodAwful made you do it. That's what I was doing. Right. We didn't do a comedy show together, go out drinking, have a great time, and go, hey, since we both live in Minnesota, why don't we hang out? You've got kids. I've got kids.
You've got a cock. I've got a cock.
Yay!
Nick Rekieta Coke. I've got a wife.
Each other.
Two guys in a hot tub. What can happen?
A fuck up guy.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Beef broth paste with $5. Says here's to 500 more viewers than Nightwave. New boot.
301 free pizza fund, highest level, 1 year. 1 year.
Spectre.
Mersh has got to be covering this right now. I
what
bet.
will you tell your kids about April's situation?
Who?
My ex-wife and I talked about that tonight.
My ex-wife? Which one?
Probably when we are at my daughter's graduation, we'll talk to the kids about it together.
Jesus Christ. Congratulations on graduating, by the way.
Gray Duckling with $2.
Forever Mommy's in jail.
Forever Mommy is not so forever anymore.
Talking about seals doing coke.
Oh my God, Aaron, you are ridiculous. Don't talk about any of this. You're ridiculous, dude.
He has to read all of them.
I want to help him so bad. I really do.
50 pounds, I'd still.
This is not. I'm not being mean when I do
$20
this.
from Silence Do Good.
From a
Says,
good
don't
place.
hate you. You say old school radio talk, but I
except for the fact that we're trying to bleed his viewers by making him do it. Which, by the way, his viewers have gone down again.
You say thanks for the money.
He keeps doing impressions. The views have gone down a little bit, just a little bit,
relatively
a tiny bit.
Let's be fair. And you have dog shit takes. I'm sorry, it can't help you.
Oh my God.
K-Max McDonald with $5 says, "What sentence would you hand to?"
We're just going to be watching super chats for the rest of this if we keep this going. I mean,
is that a fair question? Because I'm biased.
He'll be kept alive eternally through small amounts of money.
I don't even know if you can
spend
do
$300 on flying to Minnesota and actually.
I want to. I'll throw this in too. By the way, if you're on a 6-month plan in the pizza fund, and that's what's stopping you from doing the 301,
jail time.
We'll
6 months to a year.
Refund the amount that you have. Okay, we'll figure all that out. I'm good for it. Okay.
2 to 5.
He'll prorate.
Somebody came in with a $3.01 PodAwful.
Comforting Nick's mom may be beneficial. I'm not going to do that.
That doesn't count.
Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla with 301 says, we need you to let us hear Yoda impress PodAwful. Keep my ass.
Yoda.
Thank you guys for all the super chats and everything else. Let's
Oh my!
I mean, I'll show you what I'm talking about here with the mugshot. It's on the thumbnail of the.
Can he show us what he's talking about with
tonight.
impressions?
These impression requests are a bit on the nose. Do an impression might not work.
This was so goddamn.
It already worked
sad for
like
me to see
3 times.
when it was.
Yeah, now it's not working. Somebody told him what's going on. But yeah, I agree now.
This one first. I mean,
if you're just tuning in.
It's a lot better than that stream, though.
Guys, it's
and he just looks fucking smug and shitty.
It's 9:38 Minnesota time. Traffic is looking good on the 2.
Just looks like a piece of shit in this. Then we go to the next one.
This is his commentary. Hang on a second. Listen to this commentary. 301 bigotry, congrats.
Again, I don't recognize it.
Wow.
Shout out.
I just don't recognize.
Who did it?
Free bigotry. Free pizza fund for a year for bigotry. You gotta hit me up, man. We'll work it out.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby.
I'll do.
He's not even saying anything.
He's crying.
Oh my God.
He's crying.
He's crying. He's crying. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
You tried.
Time to send the 301.
He's crying.
I tried.
Still toes crying.
Holy shit. It's such a fucking pro wrestling term, but you try.
He's crying because this is officially the most money he's ever made in one day.
Cry.
Zoom in.
Cry.
Show me them eyeballs.
Even fucking, telling her to go to her parents, like, hate me, think I'm a piece of shit, whatever you want, just get out of there.
Look at this.
Yeah, now
image.
who's the piece?
Imagine
the face of his love.
You can't drag them out by their fucking hair, or by their hand, or by their arms.
Why
and legs.
not?
I mean, believe me, guys, I'm going to regret not doing it for a long time.
Yeah, that's all he does.
The way she talked about drugs, the way she talked to me about it.
We need to get to them pixels, them eyeball pixels.
All right, we're just going to wait for him to read that 301 chat, and then I think we're done.
Was this?
Okay.
It doesn't even look like my wife.
He better read. And by the way, if he doesn't read it, bigotry,
neck is so skinny.
Refund it, and you're not getting free pizza fun. He's got to read it. Those were the rules.
God, I want to go to my fucking pictures.
Chats to read it.
And I just want to see my
Is bigotry here in the voice chat?
Yeah.
That I have.
Who is it?
Just for an example.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, okay.
If I scroll, oh my God, it's got every
Very
show
cool.
we've done as the thumbnail. Oof, this might take a minute.
Thank you,
This might take a minute or two.
I sent a Todd
Find a decent one for you.
All right, just watch
that mug shot. Oh, there's Gino at the.
All right, let's listen. Let's
Here,
listen.
we'll
We got to see if he notices. He's crying.
Oh, here's the anniversary show.
Oh God!
Oh my gosh, this is like the best of.
No, you're not going to start.
He's literally crying over his wedding photos.
I told you he was going to start crying.
Look at the photo in the background there.
Twitter pictures
Him and Abe.
all together, fucking ever. Well, I guess we're going to Facebook then.
He's lying about how long ago the divorce started. He's been saying it's like 7 weeks ago is when it started.
Yeah, no way.
But he hung that picture of him and Ape up like 2 weeks ago. Like he hung that picture up right after I was on the show. So there's no way they were splitting up then.
Before all of it.
All right, let's watch.
She doesn't look like the same person.
It's tough, folks.
Yes, she does, by the way. She looks exactly the same.
Yeah, she's just not happy and outdoors and one.
She's not happy in these pictures either, though.
I mean, I guess I can say she looks happier than a mugshot.
Yeah, there's on a pile of cocaine. That's why.
That's a depression
What
smile.
the fuck? Glasses make her forehead.
What the fuck? Why do they both have legs like 2D from Gorillas?
That's how I remember.
What the fuck? Oh no!
Stealing my look.
I remember her
Well, she ain't happy.
that person. God, and there's my buddy.
She's feeling sad.
He looks old there. Real
Where someone
old
says in the comments, like Josh Dobbs. That's very funny.
Speaking of,
What is up? What the hell is that?
Somebody once asked, could I spare some change
and the
for
great
gas?
Izzy Presley right behind us.
We don't know
Why is he
who
doxing
that
all his
is.
friends?
We don't know
Look
these
at that
people.
fucking gay shirt. I love that shirt. I can't wait to wear that shirt again.
Wow.
Are they an Omnicorp? What's
This is what are you doing, dude? It's you have done 5 streams making fun of her. You can't do this now. You can't do the sad stream now.
This looks so much better. So much.
I kind of unforgettable.
Crying.
But
I was about to ask the same question. This is insane.
Hope you have the time of your life.
So take the steel
Nice,
toe
beautiful gallant, homely man.
shove it in
James,
your
what do you think of
eye.
I'm sure all his family that he's just doxing their names is happy with that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Recognize the person.
Just casually doxing everyone.
I think he's doing it this on purpose,
Yeah, so they
though.
have
I think
no
he
bail
wants that.
set yet. So wow. So
No bail set. Guys, I'm going to bail out Ape.
Yeah. So 10:03 for April.
If you guys send
How much
in,
is it to bail
if we hit our goal, we'll bail Ape out for the end of the show. How about that?
11:30 for Kayla.
First person to bail Ape out.
So they might have just been
Free pizza fund.
differently.
No, I'm not
bail is set at $301.
Guys, if we hit our 300, everything beyond the goal tonight goes towards Ape's bail.
So they got them all at the same time. They just didn't intake them at the same time.
Are you willing to bail out Nick if he becomes your manstress?
Obviously,
All right,
they
guys,
got them all at the
let's
same
go
time. They're in the same house.
Into the rest of these.
I think they just noticed that.
Quiet. Shut up.
April should be a different day. Yeah, you know what? That is actually a really good point. We'll I'll talk to my ex-wife about it tomorrow, and we'll figure out what we want to do.
Which one?
Day one with $2. How do you feel profiting off April's tragic
Talk to
downfall?
my ex-wife about it tomorrow.
Everybody is fucking talking about this online right now. I at least wanted to get some fucking
fans and views out of it in super chat
perspective out there before people start getting fucking mental.
All right.
Money.
Curious Caillou with $2. Now's not the time, buddy, but thank you. Dime Card says, how long were you living at Nick's home? We were not living at Nick's home.
What?
Bigotry with 301. Oh, bigotry is now number one on the board. Bigotry, you got to get in touch with me. Give me all your shirt sizes and everything like that. We're going to hook you up. Red Bar is watching PodAwful, and Jesse is watching you. The greatest guy has your back in your time. If need be, advice or a good new co-host that won't leave you for powdered donuts. Urquit is the best person, but Scampus Aurelius is the most generous financially. Fuck my checking account. LOL. PodAwful1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Well, you saw Jesse. He has a drill now. He's a working man, not just a
That's
trust
right.
Fucking drill. Ian BDL, Jesse can't donate more than Red Bar. $2 from Funeral Director. Will you confront Nick after his release?
301, baby. All right.
MC, sorry.
Scampus, congrats on your free pizza fund. He did it.
Hopefully they're all going to a facility of some kind to get clean.
Did it. We did it.
Todd Lorena. Wow, that's a great deal. Number one, Josh Denny fan with $5 says
Todd Lorena
on their website. Hope it's not Gildan.
Todd Lorena
could be top of cheap champions. Anyway,
oh my god, this rules. This is so much fun.
Says Reichsmark.
All right, guys, hit up. Let's hit the goal on this one. We're gonna end this episode. Let's hit the goal and get.
But I don't want to say
Ape bailed out.
Long Duck Dong becoming a member for 11 months. They got skinny.
Congratulations to Scampus, a.k.a. Bigotry.
Chatter with $2 says maybe bad timing, but did the merch
Bigotry is at the top.
The VIP merch, no. The t-shirt merch from last week, yes.
This has got a lot of clips here. PodAwful made him do it, though.
VIP. Nick the Milkman with $5.
Yeah, hit me up, DM me, man, so that we can set up the free pizza fund. Because I don't even know how to set that up, to be honest. So I got to figure that out for you.
Claire Stanhope with $2 from Mugshot looks hot, kind of badass, less forehead.
This rules.
Walter Lippman, $2. Anime sucks, Copen.
Here's the fun. I mean, we've forgotten all about like the real
Beluzier becoming a member
here,
for 24
the real
months, 2 years of loyalty.
Fun.
I know shit's crazy right now.
Nick Rekieta
when you want, we should go
is
to Oak
going
Hill
to prison.
Nice.
He Rekieta his life
this weekend. Holla at your boy. I'm ready to do some golf. Got a free 18 at Blackberry though. Fucking cheap.
Is there any way that we could like get him on the release, like
would you ever
waiting out outside the jail?
I've talked to Ethan today. Cynthia with $49.99 says thank you. Nick is a great dude. Gone off the rails. Watched his decline. Sad for your wife. Just hearing the news.
In celebration of everything that's happened, we'll have Lenny.
Not a bad human being.
Hang on a second.
Nick was.
We'll have Lenny read your super chats here at the end.
Trying gifting 20 memberships. Holy shit!
I don't want to hear him anymore.
That's huge.
In celebration of everything that's
JC
happened
with
here,
$4.99
I
says,
will
don't
play
watch
you the
show for a
song of
couple
my
months, and
people.
What the fuck happened, right? You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Travis Ramsey with $2. Kids grad day is hers and hers only. Please listen. Yes. All right, how's this? I'll downgrade it to DX and I will talk. CJ with $5 says, I'd love to take you to Minnesota, assuming you haven't
The only
completely
thing
written
that
off
really
strangers
moves me
online.
in this world.
Don't start reporting channels. $5 from Nat Clove for posting the truth about Nick and April. I know it was you who narked. This won't end well for you, sir. No, I did not narc. Craig Nelson with $2 says, what happened with or role did Drex have in this? I've never met Drexel ever in my life. I don't know the guy. Never met him. He was never there.
Drexel's the N-word.
Drexel is the N-word.
I was gonna.
Nick claims that the blackface was Drexel. That he was dressing up like his friend Drexel.
I suppose with you guys.
So that's who he's talking about there.
The cocaine plug.
With
Drexel
$5 says, "Get him, Aaron. Glad you got out before things got so ugly." I'm not. I mean, I'm glad I'm out. But I wish I could have taken someone with me. I was on the phone with one of Kayla's relatives today, and we were planning like, how do you help? You know, she asked me. She said, "You've always been really good to them. You've always
the song of my people.
This is the song of my people."
Nick.
All right. Are we waiting on any more super chats on Aaron's stream, or can we tune out?
And I would have said the same thing to Nick. I would have said the same thing to April.
Turn that shit off.
All right.
He's looping.
Yeah, he's looping. He is looping. Here's what I'm going to ask everybody to do. If you're here, I know there's a part of you that wants to keep watching this. You want to see, is he going to say anything else juicy and good? The answer is no. So please tune out. Okay? It is officially over. And we don't need
over.
So everybody just simultaneously tune out of Aaron's stream. People are now tuning out of this one. So you're doing it wrong. Okay. Did I not play you the song of my people? Was it not beautiful? Come on.
Come on, listen to that, people.
All right. So, Lenny, you still here?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's wrap up these super chats and get Ape busted out of jail.
Sure thing. Jason Jankowski, $2. Here's 200 pennies.
Wow. Thank you.
Colin Madden, welcome to the H2BH.
H2BH, of course. I've been so happy to be here. What a great episode this was. A little surprise.
No Name TV for €4.99. Yuck. UVB-76, Sneedclave, Sierra, Agony, Foxtrot, November, 85028, Cobson, 84620, Cobson, 82539, Kuzjak, Sierra, November, Zulu, Repulsio, Shardy, April 2027.
The Shardy part threw me off. I got to be honest. I'm not sure about the Shardy part.
He's a soy jack fella.
Yeah, you need to update your decoder ring, please. OMG Trey for 10. There's a certain doll waiting for you outside the moon base airlock. Lossless for 5 Canadian. Ugh. Aaron, if you're watching this, you better do my show this Sunday or I will unalive you. This is not a joke. I will so dumbize you with a pistol. I mean, I don't know why you spelled it so weird, but okay. OMG Trey, member for 2 months. They need the doll for memories of better times.
That's true.
Stribs, Canadian, $5. Stribs. My name's Lenny, and I've got a squarty Lenny Ussy.
Yep.
I am about to go destroy the toilet here in a minute. Kraut Cat, $4.99. Making Aaron do the impressions was priceless. Mersh is fat.
Yes, that's so true. So true. Thank you.
Wow.
Coriander for 2. Look at me. I'm gay. Lenny, look at me.
Yep, that's true.
I don't know why you would say that to me, Corey. I know you're gay. You didn't have to tell me.
Well, thank you, everybody. Goodbye. This is it. It's over. Man. But the nice thing is, if you're in the Pizza Fund, maybe you don't have a year-long free subscription to the Pizza Fund like some people. But if you are in the Pizza Fund at the $12 level, by the way, we will very soon do an entire episode going over even more of this stuff. I've been working on it for a while now. And we will be covering a Mersh Effect podcast that covered me on Steel Toe. It's nuts. It's crazy. So that'll be coming up soon. Bonus, or not bonus, primo episode in the Pizza Fund. PodAwful.pizza. This is why we don't normally read super chats. We don't need super chats. We've got the Pizza Fund. Thanks, Dick Masterson. Thanks, Nick Rekieta, for making the Pizza Fund possible. And until next time, bye, henchmen. Steve,
Bye.
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 Oh wait, let's run. We'll run a little Pizza Fund promo real quick.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PodAwful.pizza.
Pizza.
PodAwful.pizza.
Join the Pizza Fund. Join the Discord. PodAwful.com/cult.
Is this a cult if I ever heard one? Yes, it is. It's a cult. I mean, it's the cult of cult.
And until next time, have an awful day.
I suck fucking cock all the time.